The new anime season is coming, and that means we must decide, is it based or is it cringe? Entirely without watching any of the first episodes, but we can do it. So, good morning and welcome. You may have noticed there's actually a sound in the background this time. I've thrown in, I believe, at the suggestion of Sheki, I have thrown in some Monogatari as the backing music. So, but I can't actually hear it right now because I worked it out in a really silly way. So, if it's terrible, let me know and I'll adjust it. Hello, detective. Ah, yes. Hello, Arctic. Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all. Allow me to explain what we shall be doing today. So, as you have gathered, we are going into the fall anime season. So here we have the fall anime season. Let me just pull it up on my screen too so I can see it clearly. So, we have the season here. We've got all of these things. They're currently just in airing order because I think rather than putting them in like, you know, what is the coolest order? No. Let's do airing order. We're going to go through them. And if there's a good one or a bad one, we'll put it onto this little list here. We have the seasonal anime list. We'll go through it. We'll decide what gets on this list, and I'm thinking we'll put down. What do we got? Put a W for watching. Probably an F for no, and maybe something else in between if we really feel like it. But some of these names are so goddamn long. I looked through this earlier with a friend, but I used Mal, so let's see what we're working with this for. Yes, I know everyone does this. I'm pretty sure every person who's got a friend does the whole, let me sit down and look through the entirety of the anime season. Like, I'm almost certain that is a common thing with everyone I know who's into anime. At least seasonal anime. I mean, everyone has that period of time where they have no idea that seasonal anime is a thing, and they just kind of sit there and be like, ah, yeah, stuff happens. Like... But, no, we are going to go through this all, and, I have, no idea what is going to come first. I have no idea what to expect from this. I have only, like, a vague understanding of what's coming in the new season. In fact, before I talk about the new season, let's talk about the old season. So, you might have known there was a few things in the old season that, were pretty outstanding. You know, your usual sequels and your usual sequels and stuff like that, popular adaptions. The one that blew me away because I had no expectations for it being good at all. I paused a new AK-50 video. Oh my god, you paused a new AK-50 video for that? Jesus Christ, I've got big shoes to fill. Jeez, holy gods. But Ruri no Horseki. That was great. Good lord, that was good. I know I've kind of gushed about it a bit on Twitter as well, but more or less, 12 episodes of peak. 12 episodes of peak. What has it got for you? 1, cute girls. That's your average. So it's got your slice of life approach, but it didn't feel like slice of life. Yeah, Ruri Rocks is fucking peak. It is so peak, you have no idea. So, what do we got? 12 episodes, cute girls, but it's one of those educational shows, or I like to say, tism shows. So it focuses on one thing. Like, there's a few shows like this. It shows on, like, you know, I'd say, camping shows. There's, like, that, Super Cub focuses on random, like, bloody scooters and motorcycles. Like, there's those kinds of shows. But this one's an educational variant tism show on geology. And oh boy, it's peak. It is so peak. I love how you people used to call it Twitter X. Oh, I mean, I think it's because X just doesn't roll off the tongue as well. The Richter scale, you're breaking the Richter scale. Richter scale on Nagi's chest, because my lord, geology students be stacked. Good lord, geology students be tacked. Oh, good evening, Sheki, yeah. So, cute girls, tism show, extraordinarily hot women. Like, oh my god, like, there's these two characters that are extraordinarily hot, and it's all about, like, basically growing up, essentially. Growing up and coming to accept what you love and what you want to be and things. It's got that, I know that sounds, like, kind of typical, but the way it displays it is so earnest and just involved that, like, you can't help but love it. You can't help but love it. So it's high recommend for me if you feel like watching those kinds of shows. Also, Nagi is peak. Like, Nagi is peak adult. Now, what I mean by that is, usually an anime that's about, like, a girl lost about what she wants to do and trying to find her way forward, usually it would go like this. Her friend or the adult or someone else in her life who's like a senpai or something will say, you can do this. I believe in you. I believe you can make it. And, like, you know, just kind of, like, gas them up, you know? Yeah, this is the true yapping stream. Yeah, they'll gas them up. But Nagi, in her massive-breasted genius, she was just, like, the perfect. She was just, like, she would, like, know exactly what to say, but she didn't, like, spend her time, like, going over it all the time. Like, you know, like, oh, I think my chat is a little bit cut off there. She would basically, like, not directly say anything. She would just, like, encourage, the girls to think about it themselves. And I'm like, oh my god, she's peak adulting right now, and she's so hot in a maid outfit. Anyway, that's enough about the old season. But that was basically Ruri no Hoseki. That was 100% old season's peak. Old season's peak. I drank too much. What the hell, Sheki? You drinking during the Yap stream? You guys, you have no respect for the anime seasonal chart. Y'all tourists. Tourism detected. She is a top grad student, and holy fuck, yeah, she is so hot. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna okay. This will turn into me when when I was playing Wu Wire and whenever a woman was on screen. All right. So, hey, simple as well. Let's begin. Okay. Well, actually, no. First we. Well, let's do one thing first. You know, I'm a little nervous since we're just shit posting here. So you know, just a little. We just need to check in with someone. Okay, Sakia, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome back, darling. Oh yes. Oh, chat, you're in the way. You can't see our discussion. You can go up there now. Ah yes. Welcome back, darling. Oh my god, what should we do? Oh god, it's a bit much, guys. I can't. Oh god, she's asking for so much. Let's just talk. Oh god, guys, woman is asking if I like her silver hair. I'm gonna spurg out. I'm spurging out. Oh god, I'm spurging out. I can't. I don't know. Woman's talking to me. Let's escape. All right, back to the anime. All right, and I will drag. Oh fuck, I don't know where to put you. You're in a terrible position as a chat. I'll put you down here again. There you go. Be happy. Alright. Detective, what are you doing? Don't question it. I need a break sometimes. Streaming is a very difficult job. Anyway, first anime up is Byakuya no Senpai. Let's have a look here. Okay, bye-bye, Hurry. So we'll call it Byakuya. Oh no, it's not. It's Nasim. Senpai. Alright. Let's go through. Alright. Kanawa Senpai is considered many things, but smooth is definitely not one of them. She meets Kanegawa. Wait, why is that this? Okay. Her new kohai. He's cute, a little nerdy, and easy to talk to. Oh my. How will this awkward senpai be able to handle these new feelings? All right, I'm gonna say I'm already on the fence about a romance anime. Not the cognitive behavioral Toho therapy title. I may not be getting paid. Ah, simple. You should just go shoot them. You're in the army. You have a gun. Already lost. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say this one's a little bit... I'm a little lost here with this one. So we got it's essentially a romance anime. Okay, we'll skip around this. We'll skip around this. We'll skip around the
新人教育で大切なのは先輩の方が聞きやすい雰囲気を出しておくこと。教えてやる。貸してみろ。お願いします。もっと優しい。
I'm just gonna pause right here because I think I know exactly what this is. This is it's the new trend of romance anime in the office. Like, yeah, this is romance. Okay, yeah, let me just guess. Yeah. Yeah, like there's an office. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. It's romance in the anime office. Oh man, we can't be together. Romance and the anime. Oh god. Yeah, boring. I'm sorry. If anyone else is into that, let me know. I'll change that up. But right now, we can get an F there. We're moving on. Bye. I'm sorry. All right. Let's have a look at this one. Watashi no tabe tai hitoshi da nashi. I've come to eat. All right. So softly utters the mermaid Shiori as she emerges from the sea and takes high school girl Hinako by hand. Hinako lives alone in a town by the sea and possesses an unusually delicious body that is irresistible to nearby monsters. To ensure that she matures to her best condition, Shiori seeks to protect Hinako. Also, someday she can devour every piece of her. What will become of Hinako's feelings as this looming unjust death closes in on her? Alright, I mean, it could still be absolute trash, but this is, okay, Yuri. It's Yuri, it's 100%. It's Yuri. This is Yuri, for one. This one, hey, you know this one, Sheki? What are the titles, lean language speaker? Yeah, well, essentially, you say, I've come to eat you. I've come to eat you is the title of this one. My lord. Okay, yeah, this is for you, Hangover. This is the eating of people one. Eating of women. Yeah, adult romance. Anime romance is adult. Yeah, that's the last one. All right. So, yeah, it's gonna get one. Is it? So it's peak. Okay, we already have confirmation. This is peak in chat. Is it peak though? Let me just put this down. I just want to call it the English name. I've come to eat you. All right, so we've already got consideration, and that already gives me some thoughts. What's the studio? Does I actually care? Oh, it's a novel. Let's have a look. All right, we're jumping in. Oh, I didn't turn on the audio again, did I? Can you guys hear this, by the way? Or is it too loud? Just let me know. I'll put it down to half because it's actually loud for me. Women taste better than men. You know, I'm gonna I've never eaten a woman or a man in the past, but I gonna assume that's kind of accurate. I just feel like it would be accurate. All right. Wait, is there any claps? I'll give some. There you go. Okay, alright. Okay, this is definitely Yuri. This is so Yuri coded. This is so Yuri coded. Oh my. Yep, alright. So yandere mermaid who wants to... Okay, is every single girl in the story actually trying to eat her? Yeah, 100%. Oh, this is... Okay. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. Alright, doomed Yuri. This actually might be peak. Alright. That's... Alright. Now this... Okay, it has my kind of anime. That's true. That was actually pretty peak, if I'm being honest. That was okay. I'm at the very least interested enough to give it an episode. Now, things I could see going completely and utterly wrong in this. Me getting annoyed that she doesn't just get a Glock and put holes in everyone that tries to eat her. That's part of it. For example, she's like, oh, I'm with my doomed Yuri and all these monsters keep saving me. And obviously it's going to be this one yandere girl. The whole idea is obviously going to come down to, will this one yandere mermaid girl eventually decide to not eat her because she wants to probably aggressively have lesbian sex? And that's going to be the question of the series. Oh, why is the chat paused there? What are you doing? Oh, sorry, I just scrolled a bit too much. That is going to be the question of the series. But I think there's a possibility of me getting annoyed if, one, they drag it out too much, or two, I don't really get into the romance, or three, I get into the romance in the series, but I get annoyed because she's not killing people. And I say that with actual confidence. I'm assuming that this is a world where the monsters aren't known, but if the monsters are overpowered, it might make more sense, I guess. But like, I do like a character who's more like aggressively trying to get their own way. So for example, let's say like she starts learning about monsters or something, and then like, you know, all the monsters have their own like little stories. Yeah, it's kind of vory if you're into that. This is probably vor, but like I wouldn't imagine it to actually show it. It'll just have like a lot of like extremely yandere kind of vor-ish monster moments of like, I don't know, girl covered in blood, standing over the other girl while like suggestively coming close and saying, "Anata no taberu," stuff like that. Rip and tear, yeah, rip and tear until the chocolate. Oh god, no. Rip and tear until the Yuri love becomes very, very violent. They're really going for the whole like lesbian domestic on a whole new level. But I'm going to say it, W. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Now, remember, W doesn't mean I'll watch it the whole way through. A lot of the time, I give a few anime a first or 3 episode rule, even when I know I should give it 3 episodes. I give it 1 episode, and I'm like, this is actually trash, and leave. And then there's also other anime I'll watch other people talking about it, and I'll be like, you know what, I'll jump in. Occasionally, that's what I'll do. But yes, rip and tear until the Yuri is done. I've come to eat you gets a W. Our first W. This actually bodes well. This bodes well. And that's airing in 16 hours, so we'll actually get to find out how that is. Alright, let's go over here. This looks like it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no, I thought it was Office Romance. Taiyo yori mo mabushi hoshi, which is basically your Taiyo yori. Your body temperature is more warm than the sun? What the fuck? Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Sai Iwata, a slightly tougher than average girl, falls for the gentle smile of Koki Kamishiro, a delicate boy back in elementary school. By the time they enter junior high school, Koki has grown into a charming and popular teen who now feels out of reach. When they are assigned to the sports festival together, Sei's long-hidden first love begins to stir once more. You know, I'm just gonna say it. This doesn't seem interesting at all. Like, there's no twist. Yeah, lost me. Absolutely lost me. I'm just going to write its name down here. Does anyone else think... No, oh god, no, school romance anime. I'm sorry, but I can't understand this. You want me to be sympathetic and understand and be involved here, but I just have no relevant experience here, so you've lost me. What do you mean high school was filled with... your high school was filled with sweet romance adventures? I just sat at the back of the class wondering when the zombies would have come and discussing at length with everyone else exactly where we'd go and what to do. That was my memories of high school. I'm not even going to add the extra name. I'm just going to, I'm just going to call it Mabushi because it's too fucking long. There's going to be so many longs. Mabushi. F. Detective is lost as soon as Vor is excluded from list. Okay. I'm gonna have to admit, I'll admit it, and you guys probably know it at this point. A romance anime can't hold me unless it has some interesting element. And Yuri girls who are going to try and eat each other, and like there's a monster involved, okay. I mean, that's kind of just like essentially like some Twilight type stuff, you know, with the vampires. But, you know, I'm kind of into it. I'm more interested. I'm interested. What could happen? It seems more interesting, and also the mermaid girl is more traditionally like a siren. She seems like actually like some sort of seductive monstrosity that is going to call people to their death. That sounds very. Oh, hey, Faithful. Sorry, I'm just like distracted in my own world as is usual. Detective had homophobic headphones. I've got reverse homophobia apparently so far, since the only romance anime I've been interested in is apparently the Yuri one. What do you mean high school was filled with people who wanted to talk to you? Now, that's not how it was for me. All I remember is sitting at the back of the class and checking my bag for the Glock and wondering if now was the day. You know what? I think we should check on, I think we should check on, yeah, I think we should. Back to sleeping with Sakuya! Alright, Sakuya, how are you feeling? Oh, her hair is natural, fellas. The cover, of course it's natural. Oh, here in Genseika, people are born with hair of all kinds of colors. Oh my, oh my. My romance adventure is going quite well. Oh shit, I need to turn on the audio again. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Okay, we just... I don't think we... I can't ask this. This is Twitch, we can't ask this. Asked to kiss? Oh boy. Eat her! There's no eating option! But we'll have another discussion because I'm a reasonable person. I always talk. When you love a person, even times where you're just in their presence is the most fun you can have. Yeah, guys, I'm feeling more depressed looking at this, so let's go back to this. Bye, Saki. We'll come back later. All right, I'll do the next one. Okay, where is it? Come back here. It doesn't have to be fantasy. I'm barely interested, honestly, in maybe a book or show. It's a peak stream. We get a stream with a detective reading good manga. One day, I think I'd get like attacked by like yen press or something. So I can't eat the cute anime girl. What's the point? True. What a failure of an anime. All right, on to the next one. Toa no Pure. Look, we have to go through these faster. We're being too lazy. When growing tensions around AI spark a civil unrest, alright, Akira is caught in the crossfire when he protects his girlfriend from a assassin's bullet. Okay. An assassin, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Hundreds of years later, he awakens from cryogenically in an unfamiliar world. As he struggles to come to terms with his new reality, he bonds with an android called Yuga, who bears an uncanny resemblance to his girlfriend. Now he must ask himself what love means in a world where technology has changed the very fabric of society. Alright, whoa. There's a lot of things to be considered there. Now, this is a romance element, because obviously he might want to have sex with this robot girl, who looks like his girlfriend, but is that a little bit, you know? Like, okay, there's some drama here, so I'm actually interested a little bit more. All right. I propose you stream where you just read Arachnid. I don't know what that is. Or I do when my brain is just not remembering. Why? How come you're playing Saki Izoi gives you advice and dabs on Notori gives you offers advice in exchange for cucumbers? That's fair. I should have. The repeat game is lost, fellas. Interesting, but chances are poor for good execution. Yes. Goddamn, why is it romance? Okay, let's be honest. You pick almost any anime you know, there's romance in it. You kind of have to accept it at a certain point. And I put the stream chat in. I'm really just moving you guys around. I'm throwing you around. But let's be honest, they tend to just kind of put romance in everything, even something that's not romance. So you kind of have to accept it. Now we'll give it we'll have a look at the trailer. Hey, I want Japanese. Only Japanese, sorry. So, wait, that was his. Wait, and what? Not his girlfriend. That's his fucking He just said that's his fiancée. And also, how do they look the same? She literally has different hair color. In an anime, you might as well, like, the fact that you have different hair might as well mean you're different people. Like, usually, oh wow, really? Really? Wow, you look the same. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't. It's like, wow, you look the same. Literally, completely different, because anime doesn't really have the ability to, well, without going into heavy detail. Although she does have a smug look, I could see why you'd like her. But the biggest question is it cheating to 100 years later sleep with the robot? Okay, I suppose it's not if she's dead. Okay. So he's woken up. He finds a cute anime girl robot who immediately says, "Let's get married." And looks like it's kind of what's like that anime where the world changed because of Psychus? Oh, there's some guys with guns. That's kind of peak. So AI somehow came in and fucked shit up. Ah. All right. Alright, so we have... Was the ultimate answer to trying stopping Skynet making her, like, really cute and, like, forcefully like anime boys? God damn! That power, though. Talk about a single snuggle once and Automod censors you? Society? God. What do you think? It's Twitch. Hey, whoa, this is some forceful talk. 10 out of 10. Would watch. Alright, Okay. Alright, so the answer is obviously, 100% obviously, just for reference, right at the end, he asks, why the fuck do you want to marry me? And then she just says, because I want to. So the answer is she was programmed to it. That'd actually make the story interesting. This is what I would expect. This is what I would do if I was writing. So you have your story of, like, guy wakes up, random android looks like the girl he liked, she goes to adventures in the world, shows off the law, eventually comes around, and they kind of fall in love a little bit, only to reveal that the robot is literally programmed to fall in love with her. It's not she's come to this position, because obviously she just knows him right from the start. And how does that affect everything? Like, come on. The android literally is programmed to want you, brother. Like, doesn't that add a few elements into your thing, or is it just like, nah, that gets in the way of my fantasy, so I don't care that she's programmed to fall in love with me? I explaining colonization for the sake of expanding the tomboy industry. I mean, given the society has broken down, apparently there's more tomboys, so, you know, I guess that means go for a nuclear war. Does that mean he can lose his tank club later? Oh. They are very cute. I wonder how the world was destroyed but then survived. It's like, if Skynet decided to rebel, considering they're talking about AI there, I think that it would probably actually result... You know, I'll just call this Tower. I would say that, like, you'd think that there would be, like, absolute destruction. I guess maybe the whole AI thing will come down to, like, the actual enemy AI that, like, screwed over everyone and had a big war is the girl, and she was affected. Like she's literally the core of that AI. That said, I've got to say something. I know that most AIs in modern day tech context, most modern day AIs basically are essentially giant chatbots, and they're very sociable and they can understand it. But I prefer the concept of an AI that doesn't understand human emotions and is like slowly growing to like get and understand things. It's way cooler. I like it so much better. But I'll give that a shot. Not extremely hopeful. You guys are just God damn it. Why? How much the spirit of Mother Russia has taken you? God damn it. Just you guys are drinking vodka. Average thing to drink to an anime discussion. Potion Wagami no Taskeru. Kaide, an ordinary high school girl, well, we've never seen that before in anime, suddenly wakes up in an unfamiliar alleyway, only to realize she's been transported to... Wait, did I turn back on the BMG? I did. She's been transported to a mysterious world inhabited by beastmen, elves, and dragons. Amongst her belongings, she discovers a strange book that wasn't there before. To her surprise, it allows her to create potions by simply chanting the word create. Relying on these potions to survive, Kaede navigates the challenges of a fantastical world that is basically 3 castle towns with walls interconnected with some goblins in between, while clinging to the hope of one day returning to Japan. Her journey of struggle and discovery in this otherworldly realm is just beginning. So we have it, our first isekai for the season. Our first isekai of the season. This is going to have subtle Yuri, you can feel it. Oh, really? I mean, maybe. I don't know. That looks like a boy fox boy over here. What? It looks like... Okay, so we've got girl isekai. Now, girl isekai, I'm going to be very seckle here. I'm going to be very... Yeah, look at that. There's a boy there. I'm going to say... okay. It's a isekai. It sounds pretty standard. Honestly, they really need to do more to make me interested. We'll have a look at this. Okay. I'll turn off the BGM for a second. Okay, there's absolute... She has to fight monsters. She's scared. I can make potions. Some anime boy, I can't read that. Yeah, this is... See? Oh my god, it is. It's not gay at all. You guys are wrong. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say it. I have no interest. Absolutely none. Okay. Girl isekai, mild interest, because they usually do things slightly differently. However, good lord, that was just so uninteresting. And the art style tells me right now that the first episode is going to be passable, and the second episode they lost all of their fucking animators and are just putting a keyframe in between, and maybe just using like dragging a figure across. They're going to be like Berserk 2016 levels. It's not going to be pretty. Oh, okay. I am looking forward to this potion isekai, I'm just gonna call it. I didn't even write that well. And you get an F. Solid F. Solid F. Anyone who's interested in that, yeah, let's be honest. You're not really having that much of an interesting... You don't have a very interesting life, so... Alright. Akujo no Reijo. Okay, Akujo no Reijo, which is basically villainous lady, or villainous woman. To kyuket konshoku sono mama no watashi ga oishikatakimasu. Alright, so basically that translates to I'm like the fancy lady and I'm gonna eat all monsters. So this is a mixture of probably isekai villainous lady who probably... Now these stories always go the same. Let's be honest. These stories always go the same. Local anime girl here isekais into fantasy male harem land and then goes, what? Male harem? I can't even tell them. And she just kind of ignores them while they fall in love with her. And she's just going to be eating monsters on the side. That's going to be this one. And then she was originally like the dark evil girl in the story. And now everyone's going to either love her or something like that. Or she'll have one specific male character who she loves or hangs out with her who used to be the villain in another case. And all the other ones like always like hate her for no reason. Like that'll be the answer. Villainess already lost me. Yeah, unfortunately they have started... I'm gonna be honest, I do like the villainess trope. It's just that they always do it terribly. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother watching the trailer for this one. Like, fuck it. We've seen it before. Villainess eats monsters. Eat monster. There we go. Monster Hunter villainess. But she doesn't really do anything. Honestly. Okay. Yeah, it's just a bit too cringe. This one is pretty good, though, in the manga. Alright, wait a minute. If this one's pretty good in the manga... I mean, I like them as well. I do. I just feel like they've just been kind of throwing out the really bad ones lately. My opinion into this. See, I'm the worst when it comes to villainous manga. So, let me just set the table here. So... As established, I don't really care too much about romance. The problem with the villainous manga is it's got a lot of interesting tropes for me. For Essential, it's like a more like kind of narrowed isekai. So instead of just being like boring dull fantasy, it tends to be very like weirdly political, and it focuses in on like a smaller kind of set group of tropes. But also, it tends to be woman isekai, tends to be more interesting because they do something different than just the boring ass fucking hello everyone, I've made soy sauce, I'm literally God. And then, and all that kind of stuff. And they tend to have a little bit more interesting stuff. Usually they're trying to like escape the bad end, and then inevitably they come to make everyone love them. Like, it's kind of dull in that sense. But I must say that it tends to be like a little bit more interesting than, say, the usual like isekais. Problem is, once they get to the part where they start just accepting their love, I get bored. My ideal villainous isekai is isekais into the world and wants to escape, but actually does things to escape. Doesn't just say, I want to get away, and then just fall into like, you know, shenanigans with the cast. I know that's like stupid. That's like me, you know, ordering like a glass of wine and being like, what the fuck, man? Why'd you give me wine? It's like, oh no, more like, what the fuck? Why'd you give me alcohol? Like, it just wouldn't work out. I know I'm hoping for nothing, which is why I tend to watch these, but no, never mind. It might be mixing it up with another very similar one because I'm colorblind, very colorblind. They are very similar. I'm a little trash, man. You know what, Shecky? This is you. You watch this one, Shecky, and you tell us if it's worth it. I must go on. I have a quest. I have more chores, and I must return relatively quickly. Nah, don't worry. When you get back, the list will be here. You can see what we've gone through. No, wait, it is. Okay, well, okay. If you've seen it before, all right. We'll change this into a W. Chad has convinced me. We'll give it a shot. A shot. All right, it's very good. I'll try. All right. I'll give it a shot. Very rarely do I get the best villainous. Just for reference, randomly here. The best villainous Akujo no Reijo that I've watched, and I'll turn the video band back on, that I've watched was a one where the story starts after the story. So basically, she gets isekai several in the start of in the noble era, where she's like, you know, married, she's engaged to like the prince and stuff and all that, and she's the bad girl. But instead of going through that story, it jumps ahead after it to the point where she gets expelled in the story, like get thrown out, because she successfully achieved what she wanted. She acted out the bad girl. She acted out the whole time. She legitimately fully embraced being the bad girl, because she with the expectation and hope to get the one end where she gets expelled rather than like executed. And it worked out really well for her. And then the story takes place with her running a bakery. Problem is it just kind of lost its steam a little bit after that, but conceptually I really liked it, because all the people from the story kept showing up and saying, why the fuck, what are you doing here? Why are you running a bakery? You're literally a villain. And she kept being like, oh, I just want to leave. Can you guys leave me alone? It was kind of peak. But like, it was very clearly, one of the problems with these stories are, the main character becomes a little bit aimless. It's the same with isekai novels. Like, what are you actually doing? I'm just like dealing with things as they come. I don't really have a goal in the long term, you know? It isn't really an isekai there, at least, if I've got, more of an outcast, because eating monsters aren't normally, and it's frowned upon. Well, they usually have something like this. Like, that's the only reason. It's similar to isekai. You watch these ones because there's some random aspect of it that keeps you interested. But hopefully it'll be good. It doesn't look like it's going to be the peak one that I've thought of. But one time I actually read, it got discontinued, but I read a villainous isekai where a girl overtook the body of a villain when she was like really young, like 8 years old, and then poisoned and killed her whole family. That was actually peak. It wasn't kingdom building. It was like she embraced the villainy, but like doing villain things to stop bad things down the line, but like really embrace them. Like, I killed my entire family, like stuff, and I'm like, hell yeah. That's the kind of shit I love. All right, next one. Norohashi no Hori meets Sakuga. Japan's ultimate family man is successful to make ordering lunch. It's a spin. Okay, yeah, now that's this is like going to be one that's like, yeah. Sorry, not interested. Lunchman. I'll call him Lunchman. Lunchman. You get an F. I'm not interested in Lunchman. I don't think anyone is. All right, next one. Shaba Shake. Okay, this looks a little bit more promising. The time is Edo. Ichitaro, the young master of Nagasakiyaka, I'm really bad at that, one of the largest stores in Nihonbashi, has been in poor health since his birth and is unable to go outside. Ichitaro is always protected by spirits such as Shirokasa and Inugami who serve him. One night, Ichitaro sneaks out when no one is looking and witnesses a murder. From that day on, bizarre murders begin to occur one after another in Edo. With the help of the spirits, the search for Ichitaro's culprit begins. Alright, so, It's a... Okay, so we've got a timepiece anime. I think I'll have to look at the trailer for this one. Give it a shot. Turn off the BGM. I don't know if it's going to have any good... No. No, it's all auto-Japanese. Looks like they didn't even bother. I give it auto-translate. English. English. I don't want to make it Azerbaijan. Where's English? There it is. Let's see if it does a decent job. It's a little bit light. It looks like a lot of... What? They're fucking... baldness. Alright, I think I'm getting the vibe. Okay. It's a murder mystery Edo thing of like Watson and Home type thing. They have these. Okay, so is a murderer. Alright. And he has a bunch of... Okay, there's a lot of attractive men in this, so but then there's a lot of girls as well. Man. I'm glad we got Suckpesu total Araragi victory. Total. No, Araragi made the worst choice in the world. He didn't immediately drop everything to get with Hanako. What a loser. Alright. I see what this is about. I've tried watching a few of these things, and... I don't know. I don't think it grabbed me. I don't think it can grab me, this one. I'm just throwing it out there. Conceptually, these can be good. I might, like, sometimes they can work, but honestly, yeah, I don't think so. You know what I'll do? This is one of the ones that if other people are talking about it, and I'll maybe check in on the first few discussions and see how people feel. Because, like, it's one of those ones where, because, like, I don't feel fully pulled in, but, like, that trailer could have just been, like, really boring. The first scene in Monogatari is exponentially funnier if you watch Kids Monogatari and Nekomono. Well, yes, but then again, like, then you have to watch 12 other things. Then again, my opinion on Monogatari is, like, it's all peak. It's literally all pretty peak in a lot of ways. But goddamn, if you can't sit down to, oh my lord, look at the fucking title here. Look at the goddamn title here. All right. Shinjitsira Nakamarachi no Dungeon no Ichiwara no Korosaki wa gift Mugen Gacha. The level 99 no Nagamachi no wo te ni irete moto party member no sekai ni fukushu ni zama shimasu. Oh my lord, that's a mouthful. What's it? All right, let's read this goddamn thing. I'm going through. Nishimori is peak pants. It is actually peak pants. When Light is kicked out of the Concord of Tribes, his former comrades instantly turn on him. Trope 1. Light escapes this diabolical act of betrayal by the skin of his teeth, only to find him in the deepest parts of the abyss. Trope 2. The dangerous dungeon in the realm. Trope 3. To avoid being eaten by carnivorous monsters, he uses unlimited gacha. Number 4. Okay, no, I guess this is cheat skill. His sole magical skill, but when it previously only proved junk items, this time made a gorgeous level 9999 fighter in a maid outfit. Trope 5? Springs forth. Fast forward 3 years, and Light has carved out his own kingdom. That is actually kind of big. They're just jumping forward there. Sorry, I just want to put that on. His own kingdom in the backwater dungeon, summoning more beautiful level 999 warriors who swear absolute fealty to him. Now a powerful level 999 overlord himself, Light plans to ascend the service and takes revenge on his betrayers one by one. All right, it's filled with tropes, but revenge makes me interested. Nissamon is nonsense at first watch, at least. Yes, it's one of those. Yeah, but then again, if you're just there to watch like the funny sounds and their cute anime girl noises, you'll have a good time. You'll have a good time in those kinds of shows. This one, you know what? Let's just. I'm just gonna call it level 99 girl. Level 99. We'll just call it that. Fucking level. What are you doing? Level 99 Haru. This is peak. It gets a watch. I know it's not a sekai, so that's one point in its favor. I know it's a trope of I'm betrayed by my party members. But hey, I saw the manga, but I'm not sure about it because I refuse to watch harem. That's fair. That's fair. I'm a big revenge fan. Usually they screw it up there. And usually the revenge is kind of dull. It's like, wow, you're getting revenge on these guys, and they're just like the most boring ass, like shitty, like I can guarantee you. This will be like the type of people he has to pay revenge on. It'll be, they'll be like low class kind of dudes who, when he gets out, are like slumming it up with like a handful of girls that they're kind of beating on in like a pub. There'll be one guy who somehow ascended to be hero of the realm, who's like really like kind of like looks down and has blonde hair or something. There'll be like a few guys who like work in the shadows, like doing evil shit. And like maybe one that's trying to pretend to be good nowadays, but he'll never really get rid of the sin type thing. But he's actually evil despite pretending to be good. And there'll be like a small arc of him going, will I kill this guy? Maybe he's turned his life around. Then it turns out he's like selling children under the floor or whatever. Like it'll be like that 100%, but it might be peak. Good soundtrack has Kaiki. Downsides, what the fuck are they talking about? It doesn't matter. Presentation is everything for Kaiki. My god, I like Kaiki when he looks like a scary monster. We could watch the trailer, but I've already seen the trailer in my mind, so we're gonna skip it. What's this one? Oh god. The romance? Oh! Wait a minute, I think I know this one. Maybe? Saigyo no hitoshi dake onegai shimashite yumo yoroshii desu ka? Scarlet has put up with her fiance's bullying long enough. Not only is second Prince Kyle arrogant and crude, but he suddenly called off their engagement during the ball. Alright, there's a trope. So this is another villainous one. Sort of villainous. If things couldn't get any worse, he then accuses her of a crime she never committed. Fueled by betrayal, Scarlet unleashes her rage, giving the prince and the nobles they beat down, they will never forget. Alright, that sounds peak. I've never seen this before, but she's gonna beat other people up with the gloves in boxing. Alright, I'm involved. Oh, okay. We're just gonna watch this. Okay, based. She immediately loves beating people up. Peak woman. Peak woman. Silver hair, red dress, beats people up. Peak. Peak. Beat up women. My favorite. I think I might have actually seen this before. Like the manga, maybe. And then she meets like one guy that's probably nice, probably. Alright, peak. Now they haven't showed a guy yet, but will they show like a sudden guy showing up? There's a guy. Two guys. 3. Hey, that's not fair. Not fair. Don't like it. Nah. Nah, I've already been lost. It's probably going to be amusing, but I've already seen this in my brain. So, here's the problem. The problem I immediately saw. She has time travel powers, I think, I think in here. And that's I don't like time travel. It always okay. Time travel, I was like, because this is what's going to happen. She's going to beat up all the nobles, and then she's going to turn back time, and it's going to be like, oh, great. There's no threat when you have fucking time travel powers. The villain should have time travel powers. JoJo's taught me that. Reverse harem. All right, actually, no, okay, now peak. I really don't like a... Okay, I don't like these ones. I know it sounds like the stupidest thing in the world, but, like, I don't like these ones where, like, girl breaks out from her villainous situation, turns around, and then, like, I'll turn the BGM back on. She turns around and then goes, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get with this other guy who was like originally the villain man who no one liked. I just get bored. It's so predictable. Give her a reverse harem. At the very least, there'll be some questions involved, and I'll be like, which one will she get with? Or will she just take off and decide to become a boxing hero? That'd be kind of peak. But usually it's too predictable. I like the ones that aren't predictable. Romance harem, not harem, sorry, but romance like where there's lots of options like that, where it's kind of like a harem in the sense that, well, you know, it's a harem, but like in the anime sense of like all these girls like one guy, all these guys like one girl, and then like they don't make their clear choice for like until like the last fucking second of the show. But this one, like where all of them like, I guess I could deal with it, just the mystery of it. So, and also she's a boxer. And she isn't going to turn back time when she beats you people like that. I'll have a look. But her power might be a little OP, but maybe the amusement of everything might be okay. We'll call this, Punch Princess. That gets a W. Okay, maybe I should actually name these things closer to what they mean, because, God, but I hate these ones. Why do they have such terribly long names? We'll just call it Scarlet, so that's the name of the lady. Scarlet Punch. Time Wizard. Which time lady? Let's go time. W. Gets a W. I'll give it a shot. I generally don't recall her turning back time though. Okay, if it's just time stop, I guess that's one thing. I find that you have to like make time be like in a weird way. You have to like do crazy shit with it to make it really fun, in my opinion. A lot of the times it just really can be dull and uninteresting. Sander. Okay, this looks like maybe the shonen thing of the season. Sander. The story starts with Sander. Sander, a second-year middle school student who getting attacked by a kitchen knife. What? Getting attacked with a kitchen knife by his classmate Furuyama. When Sanda couldn't make sense of the situation at first, he gradually came to believe that Furuyama's actions were just mean acts stemming off from the latter having a peculiar puberty phase. But all that misunderstanding, Furuyama actually suspects Sanda is a descent of a certain What? So... just that phase of life where you take a kitchen knife. I don't know this one, sadly. It's a bizarre shitpost. Well, let's check out the trailer. They rebuild Japan. Right. Okay. Oh, I like the art style. Protect students from trauma. Monitor. I like guns. All right. Blood. All right. What? What? All right. All right. This might be a shitpost, but it's well animated. Santa Claus What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Peak? Oh my god. Santa's a superhero. Red Squad? Oh my god. It's all falling into place. This is peak. I'm here for it. I'm right here for it. All the way. All the way. Right in. Why is he always naked? Absolute peak. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. 100%. I'm there. I'm there. That's me. Put me in the obituary. I'm in. I'm in. I'm him. I didn't know. I should have seen it. I should have seen it, but like, oh my god. The same author as Beastars. Okay, then it's probably going to be relatively well written because Beastars was pretty fun too. But like this, yeah, Sanda's getting on the fucking list. Sanda is getting the W, my brothers. Sanda wins. Oh, my friend turned off bad phone. That's getting the W, friends. We are going in on that one for sure. Santa Claus is a 14-year-old. I mean, it looks like. I mean. It maybe could be that's Santa, or like maybe he's got Santa, like some, like, you know, it's like a stand, like he's summoning the spirit of Santa. You know what I mean? I'll turn on the BGM again. Yeah, Santa. Yeah, that's peak. I'm happy with that. And the art, I was already there with the art style. I was like, I'm just on the art. It looks really cool with all like the guns and stuff. I think we should skip this. This is just one of those things that airs every season. Like, I don't know, little Hitler here with his ass face. It's like a Oshiri Tandir. Yeah, it's an ass detective, but for some reason he has Hitler's haircut. But no. We'll skip over things like that. We'll skip over things like that. There's no way that anyone wants to see whether or watch those things. No, he transforms to Santa Claus and beats up children. That would be peak. Oh, does he have a naughty list? Maybe his power is like, you're on the list. The Epstein. Oh no, he's not that Santa. Mr. Epstein, I'm gonna give you all the naughty kids. Oh god. Oh lord. Santa, not that list, no! I wonder what, that's probably why he retired. They found him on the list. Santa, well, you're on the wrong kind of list. Final season of Hero Academia, I don't care. I'm just gonna say it, I don't care. I've fallen out of love with Hero Academia. I've fallen out of love with Hero Academia. I'm sorry to anyone who was expecting me to be like reviewing Hero Academia like one day, and I might. I actually very much might, but it's just not really anything interesting. A second season to something I don't really care about. Alright, here's something. Looks like another light novel adaptation of a bunch of kids having romantic problems because they're all in a classroom and nothing's happening. Kao ni denai Kawawashi no kao ni deru otakun. Meet Kawawashida-san, a female middle school student who remains emotionless regardless of how she's meddled with. And Otakan, unable to control his facial expressions, is the complete opposite of Karushita-Shen, but he keeps messing with her against his better judgment. Both of them are exact opposite. Okay, I'm not really interested. Not really interested. We already know what this is. It's basically, look, there's a girl who's emotionless, and the other guy who keeps teasing her, but they eventually fall in love. That's what it is. That's it. That's it. It's dystopian Japan where the birth rates went so low. went too low, so children get away with anything. The only one to stop them is Santa Claus. What the fuck that is actually based. And also, we already know what Japan would do if the birth rates were low. Let's just say they'd go back to Korea and, well, you know, they'll get their surrogates. We know what Imperial Japan round 2. I have no idea what this is. No, I don't know what that is. The second season of something I've never watched, but it's ecchi, so if you're interested. Spy Family season 3. Okay, you know, I'm skipping over things that people want to watch, so maybe I should put down just the list just so people know how terribly I am. Hiro Aka. No. Gets an F. Anything else in there that people would want me to know about? I don't care about the second season of this, I just don't know it. If I know it, and I know it's popular. Spy Family. Here's my big one that everyone's going to be happy with. F. I don't really care about Spy Family. I liked it when I first read it, but then it was too much slice of life. Basically, too much slice of life. I read the manga form before the anime came out. I did read some of the manga too before it came out as a thing, but I eventually just kind of like went, meh. Meh. I don't know. They just couldn't... Like, I'm not sure what it was, but it just kind of lost me. It wasn't the fandom being weird, which is just natural for every big thing, but it just eventually kind of got me. Alright, let's look at a light novel thing. Oh god, here we go. Mikitawa no Yowa Sugiten... What the fuck? No... Maho... Oh god, okay, Sugiten, he knows all the magic. Tosh, this party does not need a useless magician. You're gonna use sport magic if I had Alec... Hugo... What the fuck kind of name is Hugo Meeta? One day, Alec, a court musician who's been chaperoning the Crown Prince's dungeon crawling party, was suddenly fired and banished from the court by the prince. The only one who reached out to him is Yoroha, his former party member from the academy days, and that had split up 4 years ago. Hey Alec, do you want to come explore dungeons with us again? Thus, the legendary lasting period party was revived, and the name will soon become known all over. Okay, so basically... Huh. Okay, now... Problem. This is so typical. Everyone knows what this is. Yeah, well, Kuro, what manga have you not read? Yeah... I got bored. I think I would as well, honestly. Getting bored seems like what would happen here, let's be honest. Because this is just so tropey. The only mild difference here is the party being... The Crown Prince removed him from the party. But it wasn't really like a hero party type situation. He just goes back to his old party and have fun again. He's like, oh, wow... I guess the only interesting thing is he's kind of an older guy, I guess. But, like, looking at these pictures, he's probably just like... He's probably like, well, I was once a grand adventurer when I was, like, 15. That was so long ago. Now that I'm 16, I've been banished back to my party. It's been so long. You know, if it was, like, a really old guy, like an old, like, actual court wizard, I'd probably be kind of invested. Harem, mostly. It's not the harem element that bores me. It's the fact that this is so predictable. The women, their actions, the story. I probably could predict everything within a 1/2 deviation of what will happen. Like it'll be like a situation where you'll tell me the 3 characters involved in the next little part of the manga, and I'll be telling you like, yeah, bandits, damsel in distress, dragon attacks village, she joins party. It'll be like that. Magical girl whose power is to commit suicide, genuine pig. I await suicide magical girl. That sounds actually fucking hilarious. Alright, we'll put this in. We'll call this, Court Wizard. Court Wizard, kicked out story. And we'll say an F. No thank you. No particular interest. What do we got here? Oh, Fumitsu no Anata! That's an interesting one. Now, I'm not going to make a thing because it's season 3. I haven't finished, I think, I haven't watched all of season 2. I had a problem with this. The problem I had with it, I was like, I kind of think they lost their way after a few arcs. It was a fun idea, but they, no, I'll just kick this up a bit so we can get clearer. There we go. They kind of lost their way a little bit, and the story kind of lost itself, so it enters the modern era, so maybe it gets better. Following the battles, it's like a tree, roots throughout the world. It's eliminating the 900 year... Alright. Okay. Alright, I mean, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe. I've got to get back into it, but I can't make a judgment call on this list since I haven't watched season 2. So I'm not even going to bother. Kingdom 6th season, I'm still behind on the other Kingdoms. But I do like Kingdom. It is very fun. Although it is very hard to get through those early seasons. Holy lord, that was from a time... The first few seasons of that were from a time where CGI had not developed. Oh boy. I really need to watch Your Attorney. Only heard good things about it. I need to stop interacting in chat so much. I got shit to do. Expect me back when you later, boss. Hey, if you don't interact in chat, Twitch doesn't count you as actually being here, you know. It's so... I've seen a lot of people having, like, half as many people because of ad block or because they just don't talk in chat. So if you're a lurker, you should send horrible, horrible insults to me in chat. It's the only way. Otherwise, I feel lonely. Let's go for the next one. That's okay. Just talk as much as you can. I'm not going to force you guys, but I like the yapping. Yeah, you guys can come in and yap too. Oh, here we go. This might be a TISM show where it's focused on one thing. 2 young girls, Yuko and Irie, travel through an empty post-apocalyptic world. Oh my god, they've done this a million times better in Girls' Last Tour, but I'll read this anyway. They photograph the scenery of famous places all to themselves and camp out in towns full of nature. The two of them ride and travel on a off-road motorcycle. That's actually a peak. Experiencing never before felt freedom and no traffic lights. With the Sora bike, they embark on a journey of now destroyed Japan. A unique story about touring on bike comes to an anime series. The world's now over. Let's hop on a bike and go on a journey. That's nice. That's actually really cute. I like the one that I read though. The Girls' Last Tour, where there was absolutely depression. I read this. When you get to the last boss, I will harass you in every way possible. I don't know when it's going to show up. This is my air date. This is my air date. I might actually read this one, but I need to know if, like, are they going to explain? We have to know. Okay, why is the quality so low? Looks like someone put it through a blender. Okay, wow, this has been dead. This world has been dead for a long time. Wow. But how? Virus? Oh, there's a few turned over cars. Giant trees. Some sort of... But what happened? I'm too curious. That's it. That's it? That's all you're going to show me? Okay, now damn it. Okay, turn off. That's it? Okay, I'm curious now. This one, out of pure curiosity, is on the list. Mainly because anything with Shumatsu in it makes me sad. And I need to watch it. Maybe this is like a happy one. But I need to know. Don't spoil it if you already know it. Because you said you would watch it. Okay, I'll watch the anime to find out. But just from looking around, it didn't look like explosions. So it doesn't look like war. Or if it is war, it use some exotic weapons, or maybe outside that area. So that gets a W. That's a straight W, fellas. We're gonna watch that one for sure. We'll give it a shot. Alright. Next one on the list. Is that a season? No, it's another. It's a Kamen Rider spin-off. I've never really watched these. Tojiro Kusabama, Kamen Rider. No. This is a story of Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider. Follows Tojima, a 40-year-old man who is abnormally obsessed with the Kamen Rider franchise. All right. Tojima is about to give up his dream and go hero to a chance encounter with a robot changes his fate for him. So basically, the story of like an old 40-year-old man trying to become a superhero sounds actually peak. You know what? You know, this one, granted, this one's gonna be a question. This one's gonna be a question. This could be actually great or actually terrible. Let's have a look at the trailer. Let's give the trailer a shot. Okay, he just really likes Kamen Rider. She was the only true hero. Oh, he's not a hero. Oh! Oh my god. It's just like... Oh my god, this is actually peak. This is actually peak. This is actually peak. Okay, if there are a bunch of like people who are like insane and like lost their minds, and they're just like RPing and just going, so I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I am so here for it. Like actual enemies exist? Hey, he was doing the salute. Oh boy. I didn't know that. Alright, you know what? Alright. I'm so here for this. I'm so here for a 40-year-old man RPing his Kamen Rider because he just, like, he's obsessed. Oh, man. LARPers are peak, faithful. They're peak. You have to know that. Absolute peak. 100%. We're going to be there for that. Old, yeah, man, 40-year-old man decides to fucking lose his mind and RP is that. Oh, man, I'm there for it. I'm there for it. And it looks like it might actually be real. Like, maybe, like, one point they'll, like, just be, like, all of these bunch of people. I'm just going to call it Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider 40 plus. There we go. That gets a solid W, everyone. We are solidly in that one. That is a solid W. Detective relates to 40-year-old men. No, it's because it's so different. Like, come on, guys. How the hell do, like, we all, like, sit there being like, yeah, I'm happy with the, like, the story about the high school boys and the high school girls all the time. Like, come on. We need to get some cool shit in here. Yeah, he's apparently 40. 40. That's insane. Like, okay. When they say old man in anime, 90% of the time, it's just a guy in his mid-20s. They'll be like, this man is lost. He's like, lost all his will. He's wasted his life away. There's nothing in front of him. Cut to man who's 25 years old. Or a woman who's 25 years old. And she's just like, I lost all chances for romance. I'm 25. I'm done for. I'm basically dust. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, that's how anime does it. But my God, 40? That is crazy. Oh, that's peak. That's peak. This is already a solid W. This is exactly a solid W. I'm here for it. I don't mind what kind of story it'll have, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be like I'll give it a shot. It might just lose my interest eventually, like, but just conceptually, I like to support the idea of having different protagonists. We don't have to have boring ass people all the time. Detective old man. I'm simping for old men. I'll say it. I'm simping. Give me them old men. Not in a sexual way, but you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. It gives me something. It's something more than just like, if this had been like a normal boy, like, you know, some teenager who was like, I want to be Kamen Rider, and then he discovers Kamen Rider is actually real, I'd be like, yeah, it's interesting, I'll give it a shot. But like, if with a trailer like that, I guess. But like, crazy man who, I don't know, day by day, like in days, like hanging out with his family or something, and then like in night he's running around as Kamen Rider, sounds hilarious. Rama 1/2. I haven't watched the first season of that, and I've been debating whether I should watch the old Rama. So that's a hard one. That's a hard one for me to make a choice on. So I'll have to leave that one. It's apparently quite popular. Conceptually, I like the idea of watching the Rama thing since it's so influential, but meh. What's this? Looks like a romance thing. I'm probably not going to be interested. Tomodachi no imoto ore ni zaze uzai. So it's annoying. If a girl teases you, that means she likes you. True. No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, Akiteru knows from experience that isn't the case because, okay, he's black-pilled. Every girl she interacts with shows him nothing but scorn, and he's not scored a single date from it. Luckily, he's more concerned with securing a spot for him and his game development buddies at his uncle's business. But when his uncle throws him a condition that involves playing the part of his daughter's boyfriend, Akiteru has no choice to take it. What will his best friend's sister, Iroha, who bullies him relentlessly, thinks of the news? Oh, okay. Alright. So basically, don't watch this one, it's not good. I know what they're saying and I'm not interested, but I know what it is. Basically, we can see it here. We can see the outline. Basically, guy probably had a bad experience when he was younger, can't get a date. When he's older, like, there's a girl in school who teases him, and like, then like, he turns to this new girl who he has to pretend to be in a relationship with, which makes the old girl go, oh my god, but I actually loved you. You know, that's it. That's the story. So that's gonna be a big F from me, to be honest. We'll call it Tomodachi. Imoto, and we'll give it a big F. It gets a big F from me. For now, I mean, there's a very slim possibility that, you know, maybe people talking about it draws my interest back in. Nagatoro 2.0. Oh shit, misunderstanding the anime. Oh god. It's the worst trope, let's be honest. It's the worst, you know. Romance anime is not the greatest in my opinion in the first place, but basing your romance anime around misunderstandings is peak horror. Of like, oh god, wow, oh my god, I saw you talking to another woman and I thought you were married. Oh my god, no, I'm not. It was a big misunderstanding. But in the process of telling the misunderstanding, spaghetti falls out of his pockets along with a picture of him when he was younger with, like, I don't know, a woman. And then it goes, oh my god, you're actually into older women, and just runs away. Like, just endless stuff like that. Just fucking pisses me off. All right, next one. Digimon. Oh, I don't really watch many. I haven't watched. Ooh, look cool, but I don't really watch these. I know that they have a lot of these. Like, I kind of think it's like Pokemon. Energy for an AI support device. Okay, they're going a little bit weird. Digimon are living beings that consume. Okay, so it's like a variation on Digimon. I'm not really sure if I can really get in this one because I got no back knowledge of Digimon. So basically it's a Digimon spin-off, so I'm not going to judge this one. I can't say F or W on that. God, I love hags. True. That's a truism. This is a hag love center. Actually, we love all, but hags for sure. Did you see that Cleo from Phase Connect recently was in the hospital? That was like a bit of a shock. She's actually, you know, somewhere in Australia as well, so I was like, wow, she's dealing with the Australian medical system. I know how horrible that can be. Actually, not that bad. Depending on where you go, at least. And if you're in the rural area, surprisingly good. Because, you know, there's no wait times. What's this? The oldest wine is the sweetest. There's a reason they let it age. The Sound of Heroes is a co-ed music group led by Yosuke. This sounds like an actual music group that might have turned themselves into an anime, or like one of those things where the point is making like a kind of like a team that they can sell the music for. Shaking up global music scene with their unmatched vocals and performance. They are actually heroes in disguise, however, battling against a mysterious force threatening to destroy the world. They gather energy through their performances and convert it into audience energy combat power. The battles appear ordinary combat, so their identity remains secret. I'm gonna say I'm not really interested. I don't even really want to look at the trailer, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm back, and if the villainous Eat Monsters girl, what did I miss? It's up here. You can see the whole thing. We got Lunchman, which was a guy. It was like a short about guy eating lunch. Shibake, we got an F. The level 99 Harem gets a W. Scarlet Punch gets a W. Sander gets a W because he's Santa. Hero Aka is an F. Spy Family is an F. Court Wizard Kicked Out is an F because it's boring as hell. Shumatsu no Touring, which is basically maybe the cute and happy version of Girls Last Tour. Kamen Rider at 40+, that sounds hilarious. And then we had a recent Omoto thing that was like, who gives a damn about it? A lot of romance. A lot of trashy romance that no one cares about. And I'm going to say this one is not interesting to me at all. I'll put down its name there. I'm not interested at all. And then remember, you could be interested in these things. And also, if you get like some stuff. All right. Absolute peak is here. Absolute peak alert. Absolute peak alert. Everyone, focus in. Absolute peak alert. I know this is a second season, but I recently entirely went through all of Cinderella Grey season 1 for fun, and I loved it. I was like, oh my god, run horse girl, go horsey girl, run! It was so fun. It was just so much fun. I actually loved it. I actually loved it. So I'm all here for season 2 of running horse girl who likes to eat food. She is so cute, and I love all of the silliness. It's just like a essentially really good sports anime. That's all it is. It's just a really good sports anime. Now, does it have the longevity of some of the more complicated sports? I don't think so, in terms of an anime, but it is good in its just driving characters and stuff. So, Cinderella Grey Part 2, I don't even need to watch the trailer for that. I'm giving it, you're getting the W. You're getting the W. Right in there. W from me. And from you guys, if you're even mildly interested in the Horse Girls and you would like a serious take on it, watch season 1 of this. Because the other Horse Girl parts that are out, while they have serious parts throughout, for the most part, they tend to be more of like a jokey, relaxed one, where they're like playing on like, you know, look how silly gold shears. Look how silly Agnes Tachyon is. But they have some serious parts. And I would love to watch them too, and I will watch them one day. But Cinderella Grey is like one of the more focused, serious Uma Musume titles, so I would recommend that for anyone who's interested in the series. Beating up his classmates and ice skates. Hell yeah. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to say it. So far, I'm a little bit more hopeful. Like, this list is pretty good. Let's take a break to talk to my wife. So just give me a moment, guys. I just need to talk to my wife. Ah, Sakia. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, wrong button. That's not Sakia. I want to take the chat. You can go up here. Sakia. Even times when you're just in their presence is... Oh, yeah. I got depressed from that, didn't I? You don't have to worry about boring me. I promise. Oh, Sakia, please! Just by being here with you, I'm having the time of my life. Me too, Sakia. Me too! Guys, let's change the background. Using my powers, I can change the perception of the room. What do you like to change it to? Where do we want to go? This must be the bed, right? Forest sounds cool. Let's go to a forest. Oh my god, we're in a forest with her. The Forest of Magic is a real place to relax too. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Let's go back to the... I'm getting hot and I'm getting flustered, guys. I'm getting flustered. A woman is talking to me. What do I do? Forest, we might see her get mauled by a bear. I have to say, Sakya, what do you choose? Me or the bear? I started watching the Black Souls Toho at surprisingly peak. It is. If you would like to enjoy, if you enjoy Toho and you can stomach, the key point is stomach, your favorite characters being like eaten and killed and having a terrible time, I'd recommend Grotesque Land. It's a fun ride. It's similar to a few other things, but it is fun in its own way. All right, let's go. What do we got here? No, it's a season 2 of something, so I don't know what that is. I've never watched it. So, oh no, Orchestra, Blue Orchestra. So looks like probably a romance thing that just focuses around drama and that. Yeah. What's this? Oh, another light novel. Let's have a look. Kiki Ajiri Kake no Mari. At last, she's a complete. Oh, Kikirate. This is Mari, a robot maid. Oh, wait a minute. Mari, a formerly legendary martial artist, now conceals her identity as a human and starts working as a robot in the mansion of Arthur, heir to a conglomerate that despises humans. Her human identity must remain hidden, because one slip up and she's dead. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Her naturally emotionless demeanor helps her maintain her robot disguise and flawlessly perform her duties, all while struggling to protect Arthur from assassins sent to take his life. She lives each day on the edge with her heart racing because Arthur is head over heels for Mari and her human identity is nearly exposed. A baby pretending to be a robot, a young human who hates humans. Get ready for a... okay, now they lost me. They're losing me. Okay, wow. Blossoms into a beloved, neither of them saw coming. Literally just spoilers. Spoilers right here. And that is suffering. Yeah, Heartthrobbing Adventures is suffering. I really enjoyed Heartthrobbing Adventures, though. Why do you think there were so many references in the Toho video? I suppose, like, a lot of people... not many people did comment on them, but I've referenced, like, Heartthrobbing a lot. I haven't seen Hesperia or Arachnid. I'll have to have a look at it later. You can send it to me. Put the names into the Discord, and I'll have a look later. But, yeah, I was lost in the first... That's fair. I kind of got... the robot one was a bit weird, but they're not taking it seriously. And, like, it's just... Yeah, nah. That's a... okay, that's a no from me. That's a no from me. Random girl working as, pretending to be maid, falls in love with her master. And, you know what'd be funny? She's literally his he's literally her master. What happens if he was like, he's fallen in love with her? Can't he just order her to, like, how is she going to react to that? Like, hey, I've got something else you can clean here, Mari. Like what's he going to do? Make some space. All right, but that's an F. Oh wait, I put W. What the hell? I think I'm losing my goddamn mind. That's an F. Damn it. Stop trying to make me watch the mechanical robot girl who's not actually a robot girl. I had actually been more interested if it was actually a robot girl. Let's have a look at this. Alma-chan wa kazuku ni naritai. She wants to become family. A body that combines the appearance of an adorable young girl with overwhelming combat efficiency. Well, here we go. We have our actually robot girl. An AI with intelligence and decision-making skills that surpass human capabilities. The perfect autonomous robot. Alma was created by the overlooked young genius scientist Engine and Suzume, whose brilliance should have been recognized by the world. Alma calls Engine and Suzume father and mother, which leaves them completely flustered. Regardless, the three begin a life together as a family in order to nurture Alma's powerful AI to help her evolve into the ultimate robot. Alma's curiosity has no limits as she sees everything she sees and touches is new to her. Alma keeps Engine and Suzume on their toes as her unmatched learning capabilities and unstoppable energies as she explores the bigger world. A brand new kind of family comedy begins. We'll give the trailer a shot. We'll give it one shot. We'll give the trailer a shot. I don't know about this one. No, it won't, because their pussies are always looking for Pockery Diaries, a pretty peak. Let's have. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but Pockery Diaries I have problems with, unfortunately. But let's play this. Let's see if it's decent. Okay. Wait a minute. Why? This isn't. She's got laser powers. Okay. She's made. They made a robot girl. Okay, but that's like gonna be like they make a cool robot, and then she acts cute, and then those two start like falling in love because they start acting like a family. Oh, look at all the cool guns. Oh, but they were like anime gun. They weren't very good, well driven. Okay, so this is a cool anime. This is like a cute anime. Yeah. This is like Spy Family stuff. There's like a cool element in the background, but they just keep doing cute things. Yeah. Yeah, you can see what this is. Yeah, look. Yeah. It's lit. Yeah. This is 100% a Spy Family situation. Not particularly interested. Is someone hitting on the loli there? How dare they? She's literally a month old, probably, actually. I do like that she's emotionless. The emotionless face. It looks cute, at the very least. But, yeah, not for me, I think. I didn't like Spy Family for being a bit too much like this. Because, like, you know, you can predict it. This is like, yeah, it's Found Family. It's Found Family. It's Found Family ones. They're not terrible. But I tend to like a Found Family where, like, the new characters in the family have, like, emotional baggage. Whereas her emotional baggage is she's just new and curious. And the other two maybe have something, but they didn't really show them off. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna call it Alma-chan in this. Oops, Alma-chan is gonna get it. I'm sorry, Alma-chan. You might be very cute, and maybe I'll give you some shots if people really like it, but not for me. Yeah, cool, but you lost me. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Cool concept, but I'm not in that kind of thing usually. Alright, let's try out this one. Chichi wa eiyu hahaseru musume watashi wa tensaka. Ellen, an 8-year-old girl and a half-spirit, once lived as a oh god, it's a sekai. Japan. Now she's being reincarnated into a new family. Rovel, her father, and the kingdom's legend in her, or in her mother, and legend spirit. On top of that, Ellen herself has the power to manipulate chemical elements, but elements' powers do not protect their family's happiness. I'm gonna say an F. Yeah, I'm lost. This is just the sekai. This one, I'm gonna say, they have to somehow, like, okay, the one thing they got going for them, young girl isekai usually has some kind of interesting things. Doesn't look like it's immediately gonna be like endless romance, which is always boring, but it's just kind of meh in this description. Protect our family's happiness? Why can't these goddamn sekais give me a good goddamn Okay, look how I changed this. Okay, so you know, she's got the power to manipulate chemical elements, but here we go. Our repellent's power enough to protect her happiness. However, forces moving in the dark know what she is, and they're coming. That would be the last line I'd put it in, and I'd fucking be like, okay, all right, you got me interested. But instead, it's like, oh, can we protect our family's happiness from like random bullshit of like boring stuff? Like there's a monster horde on the horizon, and I have to go use my powers to make everyone go, wow, she's so smart. I mean, I guess if he stays 8 for a while, that'd be kind of fun from like the perspective of all of them going, wow, she's so smart. Just from like a more interesting perspective, other than, you know, the standard, let's go. Yeah, okay, if she was cooking meth, oh my god. Oh my god, Faithful. That has made me imagine something. Alright, let me turn the BGM back on. Imagine it. Gets a Sekide, but they're a drug dealer, and they gain chemical powers. And they make meth, and they spread it to the fantasy world. Oh my god, making a meth empire in another world. That would be genius. Oh my god, I'd watch that. Oh god, I'd watch that so much. And it would like follow not only them making meth, but it also followed like the guard police force that starts being made to try and combat the new meth. And they're like, it's like a back and forth. Fuck man, that would be good. That would be so good. They'd have a monopoly. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I'd love it. I'd love it so much. That would be peak. But they'll never do it because they don't like fun. Japan doesn't like fun, or at least the producers don't like fun. There's probably that out there somewhere. Oh, I should probably put that down, like, what's it called again? Shiu-I-A-U? I think I just copied the thing. You get an F. Alright, let's have a look at this. No, I don't want to read that. Akira Oda and his high school classmates are summoned to another world. Okay, that's alright. The classroom summoning has been a little popular lately. While the other students are granted cheat abilities, oh god, he doesn't get it. Alright, okay, this is already well and truly in the goddamn bin. Akira merely gains the ability of a mediocre assassin. However, his status soon surpasses hero, the strongest profession. After Akira gets suspicious of the king behind the summons, he is falsely framed for crimes and forced to flee. Alright. The CAA expands into the inner city of Arcadia. That'd be peak. The CIA was like, we need to fund our fund our overthrowing of various governments in South America. So we found a portal to another world and we began selling crack through it. Peak. That would be a great title for a series. I'm joining war on alchemy on the side of alchemy. The villain is a drug dealer, Isekai Richard Nixon. Oh my god, that would be so good. That'd be so good. That'd be great. I'd actually... Oh, I guess if you wanted it to be nice, you could say he gets a Isekai to a world and he finds like them all like suffering from like drug addicts and it's all run down. It's like literally just a ghetto horror story of like just horrible things from like drugs everywhere and crime and stuff. And like he's like, why he's like, oh, this is a Isekai, but he's like a detective from the other world and he discovers that, wait a minute, this is meth and crack. How did they know how to make this? And then he follows the path and he's the only one who can stop it. Like, that would actually be fun if you wanted a hero story. Now, as for this, this looks so generic as hell, I don't think I even want to bother. But I will give the trailer a shot. The trailer might have some interesting levels of, like, because, like, sometimes, even with the generic, it can be kind of interesting. Let's give it a shot. Okay, girl falls. She wakes up. Akira. The girl's not the hero. That's the hero. He was nice to me. Why are they focusing on the girl so much? I guess they usually focus... Nah, like, I think she's just an element. I'm not really that interested at all. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I don't even need to finish this trailer. Reminder, generic story told by a well-written... That is true. A generic story told by a well... it's why you see so many anime that have great ideas conceptually, like I am so sad when I see a great idea for an anime or a manga or a game thrown off by a absolute idiot. Like, hey, they came up with this, just the idea, but they couldn't execute, and now forever that great idea is stuck in a mid-story. You get so many good characters stuck with terrible writers, so many great concepts fumbled by awful writers. A fucking mid-air series, like, say, maybe this series? I mean, I don't know, I didn't really like that trailer. But, like, they could, what do you call it, this one? They could make a decent-ass, show of this by just giving it a good writer. But they never will. They always have the worst fighters. Yeah. Sword Art Online. Yeah, Sword Art Online. I'm not a fan of it. I never was. Okay, that's wrong. When Sword Art Online came out, or at the very least when I first saw the first episode, I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then they ruined it. Honestly. After the first arc, I was like, I'm out. They ruined everything. Alright, let's keep scrolling. This comedy and slice of life. Egao no tainai shokoba desu. Futami, a novice shoujo manga artist, is finally publishing her beloved shoujo manga, Dear Subaru, but the stress makes her stomach hurt. She's forced to push the deadline for her first chapter, and she isn't making any progress on the storyboards. To top it off, she's gaining weight from midnight snacking and starting to have wild delusions. Alright, that's cool. Well, to be able to enjoy life as a manga artist. I'm gonna say I'm not kind of drawn into this one. One thing, it might have some light Yuri, because look, that's all girls from what I can see. Yeah, it's all girls, so it might have some light Yuri, so there's that. But I'm gonna have to say that one's gonna be off my radar. There are ones that I'll give a shot that do something like this, but it's not this one. It's not this one. It's cute conceptually, but I don't think it has anything that'll drag me in. I mean, I might have said that about Rurouni no Hoseki, but at the very least, I had a look at the discussion threads. All right. Ooh, let's have a look at this. Debu, which means fat, to love, to Ayamachi to. Yumeko is a quiet, downcast office... Oh, she's an office worker? Okay, I thought it was going to be in school. For some reason, I thought it would be a school thing. Weighted down by crippling insecurities and self-loathing, until a sudden incident leaves her with amnesia. When a sparkling new personality, her dramatic transformation baffles everyone around her, and a new zest for life and unshakable confidence, Yumeko is all ready to tackle anything: love, work, friendship, or maybe even an attempted murder mystery. Alright. Okay. I like the concept. I know, like, you might think, hey, this is Automon once gets it myself. Well, I mean, we're talking about CIA and crack. It's probably, Mr. Nixon is on the list for the Automod to... Automod's not happy with that. Oh, I'll turn the BGM back on. I'm really bad with that. Sorry for anyone who's like, damn it, there's no BGM, let me out of here. But no, this one here, it's silly conceptually, but I'm gonna give the trailer a shot. Like, I know, I don't mind. Like, I've seen like fat anime girl ones before, like and the fat anime boy ones. They tend to do the fat anime boy. The one I watched, like oh no, I'm putting that in the wrong place. I watched before was pretty good. Oh, I mean, like the one where like it's like it was not pretty good. It was more like silly. But I eventually ran out of it. Well, let's have a look at this. No, that's wrong. She doesn't remember the last part. Sorry, I'm going to turn that translator wasn't working. Okay, so fat girl with double chin has lost her memories, and then a cute boy. Okay, no, all right, I'm losing it already. I thought it would be more about her going through life. I mean, okay. I mean, at least she's in like the office place. Oh my god, that's horrifying. I wonder if though. Okay. Now here's the interesting part. Murder mystery. Now if they can actually pull off the, I don't know. It looks like they're focused too on the daily stuff. Okay, we had cool eyes on the pink hair. Oh, a detective? She wants to, yeah. Yeah, seems like she was a very unhappy girl. Wow. She was very depressed before. Yeah, I think it's lost me. White whale, holy grail. Alright, it lost me. And the reason it lost me, I'll say the reason it lost me here, is because it didn't focus on the murder mystery as much as it did on just, like, the slice of life elements of, like, big fat girl becoming, like, more confident. Now, here's the big one. What do you want to bet that at the end of the story, and I'll turn the BGM back on, at the end of the story, she's just thin? What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? Like 100%. I'm betting. I'm going all in. I'm going all in. End of the story. I don't know how far in. Probably closer to the end. It'll skip forward like three years, and she'll be married to that guy we saw in the trailer, and she'll be like really hot. I'm betting on it. They definitely won't like cut to show the extreme excess skin that she has. Very silly. Hopefully she doesn't become skinny within 2 episodes of losing her memory. I think that's happened before in a few shows. There was a show where there was a girl, not that she lost her memories, she was a girl who like really tried hard to lose her weight, and she can lose and gain her weight really quickly. So she kept fucking around where she would like look really hot for an episode, and then an episode later she'd get distracted by something, eat a bunch, and then become fat. That was amusing. It was again, it was like a similar kind of romance thing, but it had a lot of things. But no, they didn't go too serious on that one. So that's gonna be a fat girl, white girl, fat. Well, she's not even white girl really. She's Japanese. But white girl being really fat. It's a no from me. I'll just call it Debu because I'm mean like that. There we are. Sorry, Debu. You needed a little more. Needed a little more in there. A little bit more seriousness on that trailer, and I might have given you a chance. Gintama. Everyone loves Gintama. Of course, you should watch Gintama. There's no point discussing it. Let's have a look at this one. Ooh, ecchi. Ecchi. If anyone here is interested in some titties, here we go. Koteshi Koyuki possesses outstanding skill as a masseur. Oh my lord. Alright, we can already see where this is going for the plot. He aspires to become a sports doctor and wants to get a scholarship in medical school. Starting spring, he attends high school attached to Sewa University. Oh boy! It's gonna be filled with older women! A sports powerhouse. Since his family is not wealthy, he has to work as a hostel manager. He's allowed to stay, pay for his school expenses. There he encounters high school girl athletes with various problems. Oh, I thought they were going to be university girls. Koji's job is to take care of them physically and mentally, to be their hostel manager. So wait, is he... So wait, no. Why is it attached to the university then? Well, like whatever, I guess. Boobs. Yes, boobs. This is going to be tits. Good for a plot. It's good for a bit, not a plot. Let's have a look at the trailer and get banned. Woo! Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready with the pause. I'm ready with the pause. I want to become a sports doctor in the future. He's become... You know, why do they always become like the person who works like in a old dorm? They always become the dorm managers. I've been noticing that trend. Now, if they were all university girls, I'd actually be kind of peak because it's new. I'm just like, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, high school girls, it's been done to death. Give me some university girls, that'd be nice. Mix it up, damn it. I can't. Wait, let me just. Yeah, I don't think they're showing anything. I don't think they're showing anything. Okay, it's good. It's good. Okay. Black screen. Yeah. Okay, so it's okay. The art's very weak. It's not really doing a lot of. Maybe if they yeah, the art style is kind of you're losing me. I guess she's cute. It's a bit... The art isn't that impressive. I don't know, somehow I just imagined it would be more like, I don't know, because of sports. So basically, he's gonna be fired, and then he probably like does a gives him a massage that's like very, very sexual. Yeah. Yeah. I can already see where this is headed. Jesus Christ! All right, how much are they covering up? 10 out of 10. We'll check this. Okay, this gets. This is probably going to be one of the most ecchi of the season, maybe? Well, they've done a wonderful job of censoring. In the Escape from Demon Slayer, is that you? Yeah, okay. This is what I'm going to say. If you want a lewd anime, there are better older ones, in my opinion. Like, I mean, not to be that, there are better old ones. I mean, just fucking, if you want to see tits, go watch High School DxD. Or if you want to see tits and Guro, go watch High School of the Dead. And if you want to see, like romance in a dorm, or romance where a guy is looking after a few girls, from this season, the sisters are a Breeze or whatever. I can't remember the name of it, but there's one. Why are you just sitting there trying to get through? You're just drinking and trying to get through the auto mod. But no, I'm gonna say. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it an episode. It might be amusing. I'm not gonna lie. I'd watch something if it was lewd and cute and funny. But it's probably not gonna be. I have a feeling it's not gonna be. Ah, God, you know what? F. Yeah, we give it an F. What I'll do is I'll read the first discussion thread and we'll see what they say. It might be worth it purely for the absolute peak. Okay, but for now we're gonna leave that one there. BGM, come back. I'm having fun. Shut up, you alcoholic. If you want to see tits, I'm looking at porn, not ecchi. That's a good point. That's a good point. That one anime, I think ecchi has its place. I don't think it's bad as an anime, but yeah, there is a point where it's like, you want to go further, just look up something else. The one anime where two guys go around monster brothels. Oh, that is so good, isn't it? Oh my God, I love it. Interspecies Reviewers, I loved it. Interspecies Reviewers, I fucking loved it. That was also, by the way, unironically, I'm saying this 100%. If you have never seen Interspecies Reviewers, it was literally, okay, it is not porn in a technical sense, but I'm telling you right now, that shit is way, way closer to actual porn than anything else, I think. Like, Jesus Christ. All right, on to the next one. Okay, 200 years in the future. Well, not exactly. 2,200 nen neko no nihi ni kuni nippon. Takes place in the year 2200, where Japan has become a land of cats as the human population's birth rates decline. In this future world, cats can talk, learn, and work. The story follows a high school girl and her argumentative cat. That's kind of big. But, you know, this whole, like, human population declining thing, I think, honestly, it's not really going to fall out like that. Let's be honest. They'll introduce, like artificial wombs and just start pumping out taxpayers. Let's be honest. Just what Nukatashi... Oh, that's right, Nukatashi. I watched the first episode of that. I was meh. I was like, it's alright. It was funny. But yeah, Nukatashi is a good example of, like, you want, like, raunchy comedy type thing with a lot of, like, crazy stuff like that. Yeah, Nukatashi. Interspecies Reviewers is just good. It's funny, and it's basically, yeah, it is just good. The comedy is solid. The characters are fun and interesting. The concept is silly, but I actually really enjoy... Okay, I'm going to be honest about the most fun thing I had in Interspecies Reviewers. I loved seeing their reviews after the episodes. Whenever they went... Like, they all would go to, like, a dragon girl brothel. Or they'd all go to, like, the brothel of this or that. And then they'd all come down and, like, tell their own, like, why. And it was so interesting to, like, read it from, like, the different species and character perspectives. I really enjoyed that. It was really good. This one here, though, I mean, it seems like a short, to be honest. It seems like a short. Slice of life sci-fi. You know what? I'm curious. I'll call it 2002 that Neko, and we'll give it a double. We'll give that a shot. Because I think it'll be a short, and I'm curious. Just the concept seems a little silly, but I don't think it'll be very interesting, but I'll give the first episode a shot. That show has more world... Yes! Doesn't it? Fantasy manga and anime is always the same thing. We have our town surrounded by a wall. We have fantasy system where it's fire, our magic, our swordsman man. Everyone wears armor like it's like this one fantasy thing. It's so typical. I hate it. Just put some effort in. All right, we got another one. Looks like an actual show. Chisose-kun wa ramune bin no naka. Being popular isn't easy. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. Saku Chisose. The most popular kid in high school? Check. An ironclad reputation that can weather even the most vicious online attacks? Check. A group of friends with friends as attractive on the outside as they are on the inside? Check. But when a teacher asks for his help bringing back a student who has been shut away in a room for months, Saku's perfect world will never be the same. What is this? Some kind of normie harem story? That last line. That last line has me thinking. I'm curious. Should we watch the trailer? Let's watch the trailer. Okay, we got a boy. Could be just, you know, could be just a horror. It could be a romance. Could be just a simple romance. But we'll see. Alright. Are there any good subtitles? Okay. Just like a glass marble is okay. Oh, I gotta turn the BGM off. I don't know. Okay. So there's a boy. I have to. He has to convince him. Okay. Okay. Could be just drama, maybe? Is it? Okay, are they gonna hit us with like some sort of mystery or actual interesting thing? They're all like too friendly. There's 5 girls in Chitose. This seems like... What is... Okay, there's gotta be something. Oh, he's actually going in. Okay, so... Okay, alright, I'm getting some ideas here. It's not depression. Okay. It seems like more of a youth drama, maybe? Like, you know, like we're all, this is so sad. You know, okay, I was interested with that last line. Normie harem story. Okay, so they seem to be playing it up as it's different, but like the trailer was, what are they doing here? Was that a pregnancy test next to the title? Oh, that could be interesting. Oh wait, yeah. What is she holding there? What is she? Oh my god, is she holding? I don't think it's the pregnancy test. Oh no, it's a camera. It's a camera, I think. God, that would be actually big. Because this is, if they were like darker on this, I could see it. But to be honest, right now it just looks like not a standard one, but I'd say like a drama show. Basically, he's gonna have to make a choice between the girls, I think. The other guy's coming out of his shell. Maybe one of the girls gets with him. I don't know. Like, yeah. I'm gonna have to wait for other people on this one. I'm gonna wait for other people on this one. Drop all the women and this would be good. Well, I mean, I'm interested in a kind of vague way. Like like this is a bit weird. It's a bit odd. But I think I'm gonna let other people watch it first. I'm gonna call it just a second, and we'll give it an F for now. I'll see what other... Oh, but we'll wait until other people have a look at this one. Yeah, we'll give it a shot in the future. What else we got? We're actually getting pretty close to the bottom. We still haven't come across your one that you wanted yet, Sheki. What's this? Tomodai skill de isekai horu meshi... it's a second season. We can't do anything here, and I've never seen this. It's a season 2. I can't be bothered. What's this? Yano-kun no fusetsu no hibi. Kyoko no Hoshida is an over-anxious class representative who can't help but worry about Tsuyoshi Yanu, who sits beside her. Tsuyoshi comes to school covered in bruises, and Kyoko tends to him day after day as the two draw closer. Where will Kyoki's feelings take her? Will Xiaomi's life ever be normal? A romantic comedy between an anxious girl and a boy who's always injured is about to begin. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not here. It's not for me. Not for me. I don't even look at trailer. They didn't even... The last one at least suggested something strange might be going on. Wait, peak? This is a food anime? Oh no, the last one is... Oh, that one? That's true, that's you. You would definitely be in for that one. You'd be like, give me that food anime. It's one that I've never seen. You want me to put that as an W? Oh, I didn't even... Well, I can't, but I haven't seen season 2. It's season 2, I haven't seen season 1. Yeah, you get a mediocre salary man, not a hero. They did online gross. Oh, wait, I did watch part of season 1 of this. It was alright. I just got hungry watching it, but I wouldn't say it was anything to... It was one of those isekais where there's basically just one thing he does and then it's slice of life around it. Campfire cooking in another world. Just spurg out. You just spurg it out about that. It might be good, but I did watch season 1. You are right. Now that I actually start to think about it, I did watch season 1. What the fuck? No, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it down. That's way too long. We call it Tondomo Meshi. We'll call it Meshi Hero. Alright, Campfire Hero. S2. I will give a chance since I did watch season 1. I didn't remember much of it though, so I might fall off that one pretty quickly though. But I'll give it a shot. I did watch season 1. I just completely didn't realize it until you mentioned it. Alright, let's go to here. What do we got here? Ninja. The ninja banish evil from the shadows. The Gokudo gather lonely outcasts and commit crimes. The grudge they forged centuries ago is rekindled in the present day. The ninja of Shinohara meets Kawagami, a Gokudo with the face of a businessman. Unknowing to the other's identity, they bond over anime, but the war between ninja and Gokudo identifies who will survive and who will perish, the ninja or the Gokudo. Oh, look at that. This is gay. This is some yaoi stuff. This might be yaoi, actually. This looks yaoi to me. Look at all those faces. They look yaoi faces. I love food. I read the manga. This loves sport. Techie, stop being mean. These boys here look like, I feel like it's, yaoi. Let me have a look. Let's have a look at the trailer. I just got the vibe. Okay, so they're ninjas versing like these spirits taking over people's brains. What the hell? What's this like JoJo's-esque thing going on here? Big muscles though. I don't know. 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 I don't know about that one. It hasn't, like, I thought the trailer might kind of give me something, but seems like just fight things. But like, I've seen a few anime like that. They're pretty good. They're just kind of what you'd expect. I'm not. You know what? I think I'll give this one. I'll let this one breathe and see what the discussion threads on it say. All right, let's continue. War dance. Are we gonna have a dance off here? Oh, I like that art there. One dance. Kabutoku Kotani is starting high school. Oh my god, you're starting high school. Congratulations, friend. Pardon me. And he plans to do what he's always done. Go along with his friends, keep quiet, and not draw too much attention to himself. After all, it's hard enough to get by with a stutter like his. Oh, he's got a stutter. That's interesting. Why make things worse by standing out of the crowd? But when he sees another first-year Hikari Wanda dancing like no one is watching, or like she just doesn't care who sees her, it makes Kabuto wonder, could he reach that same freedom? To find his way, Wanda to his way to wonder, he does something he's never thought he could. He joins the dance club. After all, every routine begins with a single step, right? Joy and wonder and comfort as they find their way through dance and love. Why'd you have to include love? Make it a mystery. Come on. All right. Big note to people who want to make a story like this. Veiled yaoi. There was a very veiled yaoi there. Big hint to someone who's making a thing like this. So yeah, you're gonna have romance in it. Like, you're gonna have it. It's gonna happen, right? Don't just say it so openly that it's gonna happen. Because then I know it's gonna happen. And I know what'll happen. I'm more interested in like a setting like, oh, there's a dance club. He joins the dance club with the aim of becoming like a great dancer. That's interesting. Now, do I think there might be romance? Yeah, sure. In the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, there's a cool girl he's focused on. I mean, he's like, he likes that she's dancing and he wants to be like her. Why did you have to include love here? It immediately tells me what the story is going to be about. Now, I know, here's the thing. I'm just a weirdo who's like gets bored with romance because I think it takes away from the more interesting story elements. Because honestly, a lot of the time it does. It's like, oh wow, you got an interesting, cool story with this weird universe, and then like we have to spend time focused on romance. A good example of that, there is a very good not a isekai, the one where like I think it's like a dude goes into he has like a bird's head and he goes into like a game and it follows him playing a big online game. And those in the story, it's really interesting, really cool, interesting story about dude developing and going down these paths in the game world, and I'm enjoying it. Like, it's actually an online game. It's not like a isekai. Here's the big thing. He has this girl who's interested in him, who plays another character in the universe, in the game, and oh my god, I don't give a single flying fuck about the romance. Yeah, Shangri-La. Shangri-La, there it is. Whenever the fucking romance comes up as a focus, I just get so bored. I will admit something that I usually have never done. I never really fast forward through an anime. Rarely ever will I ever fast forward. Or even if something's boring, I'll watch it. If it ends up spoiling the rest of the show, I'll drop it for whatever purposes, like, you know, some element of the story doesn't interest me, or it just makes or sours some other parts. In Shangri-La, I loved everything else about it so much that I fast forward whenever she's on screen. Okay, I kind of just like skip around to make sure I didn't miss anything, and then I'm like, okay, it's over, I can go now. I literally skip the girl sections. I'm incel maxing. There's a woman on screen. I'm going. But it's just, oh my god. The problem is her story, her shyness element. Like because her thing, right? She's the whole shy girl who just kind of has misunderstandings and the guy is completely oblivious to. Her thing is so pathetically cringe and like tropey. The rest of the story is wonderfully unique. The characters feel very special. They feel like they're MMO players. They feel in the world. They feel fitting and fun and fresh. She feels so boring and tropey that I just can't stand her. I just can't stand her. Oh, God. And and I'm going to be petty here because it just made me think of the romance thing. I'm going to be petty here and give Wadance a fucking F. Being petty, I know it. I'm being petty, but it's made me think of the girl from Shangri-La, so you get an F. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dad Spotter. Maybe you'll get a good thing in the future. Alright. Where are we up to now? A second season? No, I did watch the first season of this, but it's a girl who runs a store in a fantasy Japan world with ogres, so yeah, it is what it is. Let's have a look at this. Tenchi Akujo no Kurekishi. Oh, okay, here we go. Another evil girl with a reverse harem. She probably isekai'd. Konoha Sato's dark fictional past becomes her reality when she's reincarnated as Alana Magnolia, the villainess of her own adolescent fantasy. Now, as a role she meticulously designed to be despicable, remembering every last detail, is a matter of life and death. Will she be able to rewrite her character's fate into something peaceful? Alright. Yeah, it's another one of those. It's another one of those. But here's the thing. Isn't this incest? Now, you might be like, what the hell are you saying? Like, if God was to come down and start fucking people, he made us, right? So that would be incest, essentially. Like, it's your creation, man. You're like, what are you doing? So, in this case, wouldn't it be like if she was to make a harem of her own creations, that's... I mean, come on. She made them. She wrote them. She made them. Doesn't it count? It's literally her creation. It came from her. And also, one of the problems I foresee in this kind of anime, she'll know about the fact that they're all like these characters. She knows all about them, and yet somehow, she'll do a bunch of things that they misunderstand, and she won't understand that they love her at all. She'll completely be oblivious to a lot of actions she takes, despite the fact that she wrote these characters and should know them in and out. Oh, okay, there's an idea. It's grooming? I don't think it's grooming. I guess maybe it's kind of like stalking, maybe? Okay, alright. I'll accept that it's not incest. But isn't it a little bit, like, cheating? Like, I would feel... Okay, what I'm pointing at is this. A story element would be more fun if you played it up. Now, I've read some novels where they have done this, where a guy falls into his own fantasy world. And I like the idea of... Because in the one I read, and it was a Korean one, guy falls into his own story. And when he's in his own story, he can't see the girls as romantic targets. Even though, like, he knows they're attractive. He sees them as, like, something he's made and he's proud of. And he wants to help in the story. Like, he's like, oh, this is your story. I know it's sad. I made it like this and I'm helping you out. And he's always proud of them and like that. And it's an interesting inversion, right? Because, like, I always understand, like, you got like the actual creator here. Doesn't that change how we react from a normal isekai? I think it should. I think there would be an interesting discussion there. It should change things. Instead, okay, if she came into this story feeling like, say, she felt like a certain kind of responsibility for these people, for the men and women around, that she made them their lives, and maybe she wants to make their lives better because she knows she's, like, put them on the path of destruction or something like that. And she sees herself as someone who has a responsibility. That could be a very interesting twist on the usual, oh god, I got to escape my fated bad end villainous, you know. That said, I'm not actually too worried about it, but conceptually, okay, we'll watch a trailer. Let's see. We'll watch a trailer. It doesn't have too many users focusing. Oh, yeah, she's hit by a car. We'll watch the trailer. And what are you guys saying? Are you yelling at me again? I think in fairness, there's 2 or 3 I've read adapting this season. Yeah, there is about... there's about 3 that we've already gone across, actually. Turn off the BGM, and we'll watch this. Okay, she hit... Oh my god, that... Alright, that... Yep. She became the bad girl. Oh. Okay, so she's starting right in the peak bad part. Yeah, a bunch of hot men. Reverse harem, probably. And they're all probably going to be like, but how did she change? Yeah. Okay, the yellow-haired one is probably going to be the main guy. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Now, it'll be in... I mean, she made this. Okay. Yeah, kind of standard stuff I'm seeing. Pretty standard. You could do it. He just said if you want to be, like, you know, pushed down, you know, sexually assaulted, ask me. That's literally what he just said. Wow, her past herself really made some standard women fantasies. Never ask the women what women authors make. Never go to the women's section of the Barnes and Noble. But I am not as interested as I am in the Scarlet one, to be honest. It just kind of seems like a standard variant. We'll call this Tensei Akujo Dark History. Dark History. quote back here so I can keep it in there. I'm gonna give that one an F for now. Maybe people will like it. I'll look at the discussion threads, but I'm not particularly hopeful for this one. Yeah, this story is very predictable. Yeah. Detective is opposite of Q and is a heterophobe. Anything straight repels him across. Oh god! You know, unironically, it's not because I hate it. It's because I'm bored of it. I'm just bored. I just see shit that's like, oh great, romance in a school setting, great, yeah. And then it's like, oh, romance between two cute girls, and there's like drama about them accepting their place and other people accepting them. There's something there. Give me some drama. Although honestly, both of them kind of bore me. But it just gives me a little bit more if they're doing a little bit drama-y stuff with it. But usually they're not. Let's have a look here. Quest My Life. Let's play Quest Drake My Life. If we took out that, we could call it Drake Quest. Of like going after minors. Samara Sam Young is a developer in Los Angeles, okay, who's about to achieve her dream with her first video game, Ruminate. That is until a popular streamer gives the game a scathing review. Even worse, Sam finds out the troublesome critic is now her new neighbor. Okay, comedic story about gaming, memes, and social anxiety. Come for the plot, stay for the... Oh god, that is such... Oh, isn't that the most millennial tier writing you've ever heard? Isn't that the worst? Fucking come for the doggo. Oh no! You just no. I'm gonna yeah. You get an F. You said come for the doggo, and it made me ill. you get the F. Take it on the nose. If the story isn't at least slightly queer, I do not want to read or watch it. Yeah, you. Monster fucking is also accepted. You know what? I do like a good monster harem show or a monster romance show, especially if they make drama out of it. You see, the running trend I have is I can't get into an actual boring ass romance. You need to like mix it up with something, right? I accept romances literally in every anime ever given form, but like, give me some more like something to it, you know? There's got to be like a drama or something cool. Sounds like, what if the romance girl is a streamer? If the romance, if it was like two girls, in the romance girl is a streamer, I'd be like, no. I don't know how you can make a streamer girl romance work. Like, what are you going to do in that case? Everyone knows that, once a streamer turns off the stream, they immediately just turn back into like, into a rock. Because all of this is corporate standardized. Did you not know that there's about 5 executives standing behind me? Oh, I've got to turn the BGM on. 5 executives standing behind me right now, and they're giving me ideas of what to say to keep the stream interesting. Hey man, hey, they're like, hey detective, you need to start overreacting to things. Oh my god, fellas, this is so crazy. Detective. I mean, you need to add in and start calling your chat like a special pet name. Oh my god, my petty boy. I'm gonna stop. All right, next one. Genosa. Genosa, the story of Genosa takes place on a ship drifting through space. Already kind of cool. Genosa is an enemy that disguises itself as human and attacks them. Okay. It is now on the spaceship, causing everyone on board to be suspicious of each other. The crew decides to vote on the most suspicious-looking person every day and put them into cold sleep. All right, okay. I'm kind of interested. If the humans succeed in putting Genosa to sleep, they'll win. On the other hand, if they don't, everyone on board is in danger. What is this, fucking Among Us? The right decision must be made. No matter what decision is made by the main character, Yuri, she finds herself in a time loop that returns her to the first day of the crisis? Will the crew on board make the right decision? What is the secret behind the time loop? What is the secret behind the face of everyone on board? Alright. Okay. You've got me. It's Among Us in space. Okay, Among Us was already in space. We are watching Among Us. Detective is a good Simpsons of a porn, romance edition. What the fuck? I literally just said I don't like it. This sounds like a webtoon. Oh yeah. You hate it? Oh my lord. Among Us anime. Yeah, this is Among Us. This is Among Us. Let's look at the trailer. Okay, here's the thing though. If this trailer immediately reveals who's the actual one and who's sus, I'm gonna like throw a conniption. Like fuck off. Okay, they got CGI, but it's not so bad. Okay, waking up. Okay. Oh. Fuck, this is making... Alright. Yeah, this is literally Among Us. This is literally Among Us. Among Us is literally Among Us. But there's only 3... Oh wait, there's only like 4 people there? And then there's a timer. There's a new people. Oh! The people just keep changing? But the creature keeps choosing different people to be? Okay, there's a few people. There's not just 3. So my god, this is literally just... Alright. One of them's literally an alien. Who's the alien? Alright. I know this is just, you know, harping on the Among Us thing, but I'm there for it. I'm there for it. I'm going in for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I want to play Among Us. I never actually played Among Us in my life. Oh no, I did play Among Us once to get a joke for a Sayonara video. Yeah, that's getting a W. That's getting a straight W. I suddenly want to watch more Ivy. That is, yeah, this is very much like Vivi. Sorry, not Ivy. Ivy. Gay Among Us. Why is it gay? I mean, I guess it's colorful. Yeah, but that's I like the concept of that one. I'll give it a shot. It might be boring though, and here's the big thing: mystery is going to be the name of the game there. I will not enjoy it if it turns out the main character is actually the villain all along and they didn't know, and I won't enjoy it if they if they turn out that everyone's alive at the end, like they do like a, well, I guess there's a time loop. Or if they're in like actually in like a robot thing, or if they're in like a nexus of like, this is like a, you know, we're in a fucking fantasy world. I would hate that. That sucks as well. All right, let's have a look at this one. How have we not seen the new anime? Like, is it, where is the one where the dude turns into a thing? Well, there's One Punch Man, but we haven't come across the villain one that Sheki wants us to look at. I'm surprised. Kanto Tsunai Kyugetsuki-chan. Vampire. Luna Ishikawa is a dark and mysterious vampire, or she'd like her new classmates to believe. The truth is, while she may be one of the most not-so-mythical bloodsuckers, she doesn't really live up to the hype. In short, she's short, clumsy, and can't even suck blood properly. So when her classmate Tatsuya discovers her little drinking problem, can't lend a hand. Can the nurse Luna, the small timid animal, into a fearsome creature of the night? Yeah, no, I'm not really interested. I'm not interested. Uninterested, to be honest. Like, I don't need to watch the trailer for this one. I know what it basically is. It's a bunch of cute scenes interspersed with this little vampire girl acting silly and being in this chibi mode occasionally. I'm just not there. I'm just not there for it. We'll call it Kyugetsuki-chan. Give me my vampires with, like, you know, some more gravitas, please. Oh, God, that reminds me. When I finish this, I'm going to talk about the Night Show anime. The one where, like, he goes out at night and meets a bunch of vampires, because I have a big problem with it, which is really stupid. Anyway, continuing. And I didn't turn the BGM on because I'm stupid. I like how I'm going to have like this on and off BGM and it's never going to be consistent. One Punch Man! Alright! This is one everyone's been waiting for. Everyone's been waiting for One Punch Man. I got bored and forgot about it until now. Yeah, it felt like a show that you'd get bored of, to be honest. A straight anime by Kingdom for a straight anime. There's plenty of straight anime here. That one right there was one. It's just that there's a handful of Yuri animes here. Or that one that is maybe a yaoi. One Punch Man Season 3. Saitama, yeah, we already know about that. Yeah, he's the hero, he punches people. One day, yep. Climbing to be a hero, so taking a child from a hero, such an executive hostage. S-class heroes gather to rapid rescue hostage. Meanwhile, a Gara, a human monster, is taken out by monster during battle, awakens in the monster hideout. So, One Punch Man. Now, I believe this is a new studio. Don't see what studio is working on it. I'm kind of stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. But it is apparently the most popular for this season. What are we gonna do? I love this anime. Yeah. I mean, I love season 1. I loved it for the art quality is so good in season 1. Season 2, the story's good, but I was a bit thrown by the downgrade of the bottom of the barrel level artistic, and hentai director bottom to oh no. Okay, wait, no. Is this the director? He's a director, or is he the only director? Yeah, he's the director. He hasn't done bad stuff. You can't call this guy bad. He's done some okay stuff, like, means Dr. Stone. Oh, he only did storyboard in Ep 7. Okay, storyboard. Okay, yeah, hasn't done much else. Alright. Oh, here's his directing abilities. That one with that fat... I remember this one. I think I saw it ages ago. It's kind of lewd, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, Ergo Proxy, episode 22? Nah, he's gonna be peak, guys. It's gonna be peak. I guess they didn't... Yeah. I mean, nothing crazy there. And also, the cat is kind of cute. But, alright. I'll say this much. It's gonna get a W. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it. Because honestly, I enjoy the manga more at this point. It's just better drawn. And I really like it. But I'll give it a shot. Like, I know I'm the type of person who's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna skip everything else, but it is what it is. Alright. What's this one? Kimi to kote ko ni naru. When a high school... Oh, this is the... Oh! Furries! Congratulations, furries! Furries! Congratulations. You're here. You have it. We have a furry one. Alright. Call Resh. Someone call all the furries. Congratulations. We've got one here. We have a live one. When high school girl Amari bumps into her fellow study student, she's surprised to find out he's a beast folk who is attending her school. After all, it's not rare for beast folk to coalesce aside humans, but still uncommon, with prejudice and all. Nervous to meet one at first, Amari finds there's more to him than his furry exterior. In fact, there's more than the fact. The more she gets to know him, the more she finds herself drawn to him. To his steadfastness, his kindness, and his body. Furries are never getting away from the accusations. That said, this person who probably wrote this is probably also an engineer. It's okay. It is a romance anime. Like, let's be honest, it's a romance anime with the defining trait being one of them's a dog. You know, white women and their dogs. What can we say? Although she's Japanese. Maybe I'll just, let's not make it a race thing. Women and their dogs. Yeah. Women and their dogs. Don't trust them. Hello, detective. We watched Space King this morning. Imagine that, now you know how I'm currently feeling. The furry apocalypse. Oh, God. I enjoyed Beastars. That was interesting. I really enjoyed, Beastars. I didn't finish it. I've still got a little bit to go. Half things go, I guess. But no, not the worst. I mean, it is just a romance. Let's look at this furry monstrosity. Let's see how far on the furry scale we get here with our dog man. That's pretty far. That's pretty far. Yeah, she's the kind of girl that, you're suspicious when she owns a Labrador. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is 100%. This is 100% girl who owns a Labrador and things go a little messy. Well, at least she's honest. That's interesting. Like, right at the start, she admits her love. And it's all going to be about... Dog? So he loves her as well. But unfortunately, she's a white girl with a dog. This is so unfortunate. Oh, cute. I'm not a furry. Alright, okay. I'm gonna say I'm not taken with it. I'm gonna give it an F. I'm not particularly interested. That said, not bad as a concept. I thought it was just gonna be about, you know, local girl who really wants that that dog penis. But no, seems they're going for a drama angle with it, like the usual, like, you know, they can't accept this, and there's probably no hybrids that can exist between the two. Wait a minute, no, they must have exist because there's already dog people, so no doubt this was the earlier human adventures into dog-human relations. Do you reckon, like, his father is, like, a human? No, God, no. His mother is a human, and his father's, like, just the local shepherd dog. I'm pretty sure they do it with each other in the Hey, don't spoil, man. Don't spoil. People might have really been looking forward to the doggy style. And now you've spoiled them. Welcome back. We're watching Peak. A dog is trying to a white woman wants to have sex with a dog. It's an average day. Dog Ningen. God. I'm gonna find my father, and I'm gonna... Okay, let's stop. I'm gonna give it an F. I'm not a... okay, I'm curious about the concept and the drama, but honestly, just looking at it, it's a little too... I'm not there. Romance is not for me. I'm forever going to be I will watch romance anime in hypercuts on Twitter of like happiness while Ryan Gosling kind of fades into view and then goes, God damn it. That's my experience with romance anime, and I'll keep it at that. All right, Mr. Dogman, you may enjoy your human girl. I wonder if it's gonna, like, obviously it's gonna be their pairing up type thing. But anyway, dog romance aside, Strike, Monster Blood Strike Reload. This, wow, it doesn't. You know what? You don't get a description if you don't even have a description. You don't get reviewed. Business as usual. It's wholesome, but I wouldn't recommend it to very many people. I mean, yeah, I think some people might like it. Furries, probably. They can have their fun with it. Disney Twisted Wonderland, the animation. You know, I can't bring myself to hate furries. I mean, I watched Made in Abyss, and man, I really do like Nanachi. She's so cute. Yuken is whisked away to Night Raven College, and a academy. Wow, it's a really weird season 1. Why is it written like that? Whatever. Of Twisted, we're stranded until you can find a way home. Yuken is allowed to stay on campus despite having no magic of his own, but when his new friends land him in trouble with the head mage, his future at school looks bleak. Now Yuken's fate hinges on bringing together a pair of augmentative first years and a fire-breathing monster cat. Huh. What the fuck? This is weird. The way they name these things. I don't know what it's based off. Is it a game? Yeah, it might be based off a game. Yeah, this looks like it's based off a game. Oh, I got to turn the BGM on. I'm almost terrible at that. Well, okay, you know what? Let's be kind. Let's give the trailer a shot. Give the trailer. I just turned the BGM on. Now I have to turn it off. Yo, it's Disney! What? What? Oh my lord, they made an actual... I hate Disney. I'm not... So basically a bunch of Disney villains are hanging out. Is the set guide to a Disney world? Is this Disney attempting to make money? Oh, they're trying to make money with anime now. And then the students he has to help and deal with are all like the heroes and villains. I don't know enough about Disney, but Japan fucking loves Disney. Like, loves it. This type of stuff, like, they love it. Oh, it's an Otome game? They made it. It looks like maybe it's gay. Yeah, this might be yaoi. Yaoi with Disney? No. Okay. Yeah, this is yaoi veiled. Bunch of like the main guy is a dude, and there's a bunch of like male villains. Like the queen is a villain. Like that's the queen supposedly. Alright, that's kind of nice. Yeah, this is like yaoi pilled Disney. Yeah. This is yaoi pilled Disney. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a fat no. I'm not a big Disney person. I'm just gonna call it Disney because that kind of holds it for the most things. So Disney, no. You get the F. The main character can be a gay woman, but mostly women play it. Oh, really? This was actual. So this was an actual game, huh? I can't believe Disney allowed like a romance game to be made out of their stuff. That seems like so out of. I guess I need money. All right, why are we at the end here? What is going on? Weren't we meant to see like more things, or am I crazy? Okay, let's just keep going down. Because now we got shorts, and I don't like shorts. Galleon. No, I don't like shorts. We're not really giving a damn about these. Marrying into a Marcus is her destiny, but that's a short. And there's leftovers from... I don't see where that... Hey, Sheki, where's your show? Sheki, didn't you say there was a big show you were upset... You really wanted to see? Like a one about a girl becoming a villain? Like a big boss or something? Or did we just go over it and I didn't even notice? Detective saves himself from hating by Disney hating. I mean, you can't accuse me of that. I literally just said that, I would be like, what's that? Normal, boring romance? Yuri? Eyes open? Don't worry, though. I'm not the type of person who obsessively goes, yes, all the characters in every gacha game I've ever played are Yuri? But no, I don't care about shorts. These leftovers for Tarisora Camp. I never watched this, so I did download the first episode, and I have been watching Gakucha, which I actually quite enjoy. Yeah, I don't think it is. There's some movies coming out. Let's have a look. Zombies Island Saga getting a movie. That's kind of fun. Don't look particularly interested in any of these. Oh, it's an... Oh, yeah, that's probably why. What? So it's down here somewhere? Oh, it's down here? Okay. We'll have a look at these movies first. None of them are interesting. I don't really want to rate these movies or shorts, because meh. That's like cool. That said war, but it's a movie. I'm kind of curious. It looks like a cutesy thing. Oh, it's cutesy World War II? No, I want sad World War II. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. The screen just went black. Oh dear. That would have been not so good. Alright, continuing. O&A. So these are our O&As and specials. Australian koala, just no. I see enough of them. They suck. I hate koalas. Should we be rating these? I guess we should be, but... One of one, nah. Like, one of one. Anything is one of one. Manga about a koala's daily life. You know what? Fuck you. Koalas can die. Screw the koala one. Koala one can get stuffed. Koalas... Koala. Yeah. Screw you, Koala. You don't get it. I'm interested in Pellaloo movie. Detective, watch the fucking trailer. For Pellaloo? Let's have a look. Was that it? This one? Yeah, let's watch the trailer then. Give it a shot. You guys want it? It's got a few more users, some of the trashy ones up there. It's only 30 seconds. Well, let's see if I was wrong. Mother, are you good? I'm writing letters for my dead friends. It's difficult, but sure I'll return to Japan. Let's live. Tamaru, let's live. Okay. It's cutesy, but... Huh. Are they going to show him killing a bunch of captured American soldiers? That'd be peak. Alright. Alright. That was not so bad. That wasn't so bad. I watched it. This is not bad. Trust me, I read the manga. It's peak. Alright. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. This one going on the list. I was jumping over them, but you've convinced me. It gets a W. But it's probably going to be in the movie theaters and never going to come out in Australia. Anything else in here? Let's just have a little bit of extra look here. Not really that interesting. I mean, if you're into Girls Band Cry. But it's a compilation movie. Suck compilation movies. Alright, on to the ONAs. What's this? Adaptation of a manga. Let's have a look. Cat's Eyes. Doesn't have a very good score. Cat's Eyes, a secret trio of the art thieves who, pursued by Detective Taisho, known but don't see in the middle sister of the elusive thieves, is none other than his girlfriend Hitomi. It's a Disney Plus show. I hate it already. I hate it. I hate it. It's on the African warlord joke. Now laugh. Great, you made a joke about African warlords. Whoa. I'm gonna say nah. Nah, I don't care. You can, this, wait, turn that off. There we go. Yeah, I'm not here for cats. Cats can get screwed. I don't give a damn. I know, like, I'm not even really giving it a shot, but, like, something about it, my brain just turned off, and also it has a terrible score. Like, it can't be that... I mean, there are shows that people fucking hate that I love, but they're rarities to be that level of hated. Because, to be honest, a 56%, when you consider that the averages and stuff, is probably awful. I wonder what the median would be. Oh, is this a show? Yasai no last boss ga aurawareta. An MMO gamer awakens as the black-winged tyrant Lafis Mafsfel, rising from her sealed fate, only to find this is very real. Her defeat 200 years ago unleashed monsters of death and the legend of one of terror. Now trapped in the body of history's most feared conqueror, he must survive a world that wants her dead and discover why he's here. Alright, here it is, here it is. It's got very good popular, it's very popular. You know what, I'll give it a shot. 100%, 100%, it's already coming. You told me, Sheki, that it was good, and I'll believe you, I'll trust you. Why the fuck did they do that? Oh wait, no, you know what, let's just call it Last Boss. I don't like it like that. It's too big. It gets a W. We're watching it. Oh, it's already got a first episode out, so there's one episode already out of it. Wow, we've gone really far. Holy shit. Alright. So, let's have a look at the trailer while we're here. Or would you say the trailer's not worth it? The main character is a guy reincarnated as a woman. Peak. Yes! I love gender bend trope. It is so fun. Gender bend trope tends to be a lot of fun. Now, fears I have. Now, okay, alright. Let's see. I've read the manga. It's very good. Here's my biggest fear. Biggest fear I have. Immediately abandons being the last boss and the story becomes about them just wandering around the world, meeting people and trying to hide that they're the last boss. That kind of be boring. I think they should embrace it. Embrace being the last boss and be like, you know what? Here's the big thing that I hate. When someone enters a fantasy world that is clearly an MMO, or enters a fake world that they know is fake, and then they treat the people with, you know, rights, that's cringe. Just like go to ham. But let's have a look at the trailer.
It has been 200 years since the world was sealed.
What? Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? Why is it in English? What is this disgusting English? Oh my god. Oh my god, this audio is awful. I'm muting it. What the hell is wrong with that audio? Oh my god, turn the BGM on. Alright. Okay, if they embrace it, I'm here for it. Okay, honestly, this could be peak. This could be my peak. I loved my Yojo Senki. She embraced it because she was a crazy person. I'm here for this one. I'll give it a good old shot. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of villains and a lot of elves. Alright, alright. Okay, I think I'm here for this one. Okay, this season, they had an attempt at this, where a guy reincarnated as a dark, evil character in, like, a game, and then the bro fucking, as he reincarnated as, like, the dark, evil character, he then just became good, and it was so cringe. I hated it so much. So, this might be the one that I was looking for, you know? The art style is alright. It's not crazy. It's kind of standard, usual stuff, usual fare, and MMO vibe, because everyone's got different kind of magic. I'm interested. I'm interested. Ooh. I'm prepared. My body is ready. Why is it bit crushed? I don't know why. It like that audio was so bad. I had to mute it. And also they had English in it. Like it was an English thing. Why is there English in here? English in my anime? Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. The Japanese should just shoot all the English in their borders. Just like in their borders. I'll take it. I'll take one for the team so the anime has it. Honestly, to be honest, if you put Japan in like a box and it was like a one-way mirror box type thing, so like their things could come out, but we couldn't infect them with all our bullshit stuff from the West, you know, I think at this point I'd probably accept that. But no, that is a straight W. In fact, I might watch the first episode right after this. I definitely want to check it out. I haven't watched the trailer, but my housemate watched one episode and finished the manga the next day. Damn, that's cool. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out. I'm happy for that. That is probably one of the most exciting ones. We'll have to go through the list at the end, though. Alright, what else we got here? Oh no, that's a second season. I don't care. I don't even know what that is. Second season to Reluctant Leader Return. That seems like the opposite. That seems like the one who doesn't embrace it. You know? Let's see what the source is like. Golden Treasure, despite all the glory. Oh, it's this show! Wait a minute, it's this show! I tried watching a little bit of it. Yeah, like, he doesn't have treasure hunting bony body. For some reason, people's expectations creep and grow. I think the whole idea... Wait, no, is this... No, maybe not this one? I thought that was the one where, like, all of his friends are really good at fighting and stuff, but he's shit. But I didn't really continue it. Random porn IP titles. Like, my horny ex-classmate's trophy wife is sexual reckoning. Discord bot. Providing true peak. Okay. This one looks like it's gonna be some trash. So is Saikara no Iseka. It's already Iseka. Yeah, we know it's trash. Kamishiro Takaru was just an ordinary guy with an ordinary officer. What is the expectation, everyone? Who'd thought he was an ordinary guy? Oh my god, never saw this one coming. Until he suddenly summoned to Meredith. Oh my lord. A world of swords and magic. Oh my god, so unique, everyone. Life, as he knew it, was over. But starting a new one with powerful abilities. Oh my god, he got a cheat power? Oh my god. Enhanced strength, overwhelming magic. And a search skill that allows him to find valuable items. Oh my god. Armed with these new cheat skills. Oh my god, this is so unique, guys. Takaru begins his isekai journey. Fellas, kill me. Why? Just kill me right now. This is so fucking pathetic. I hate it. You know what? I'm not even putting it on the list. It doesn't even get on the list. It doesn't deserve to be on the list. That is so trash. What's this? Okay, wait, who? Basic idea without spoiling is the main character is summoned from MJ. Oh yeah, who was stronger than the last boss 100 years after they defeated, gathering all the abilities to fight for your poison. And then I forget later. Alright. Yeah, it's not peak, but turn your brain off watch. I can't bother. Okay. There's something you'll find. I don't know how much you guys watched of anime, but I've watched a lot. Now, I'm kind of past the era where I watched every single thing I would ever get my hands on. And I mean everything. I'd watched the trashiest trash. I've watched every genre, every awful thing ever made. I've watched at least some of it in a trope form, at least. And I've reached a point where A couple years ago, Isekai here would have been like, yep, give me that trash. I'm going to gobble up the trash. But at this point, I'm just like, I can't. I just can't. After you've watched like 5,000 of these, you just kind of reach a point where your brain just refuses. Like, I don't want to kill myself. Please don't watch that. Let's have a look at this one now. Mushoku no Eiyu. So he's a no hero. Let me guess. And he's got a class that... Let me guess. I'm not even reading it. I'm not reading it. Let me guess. He has no class and everyone looks down on him. However, it turns out it's the strongest. Let's go. In a world where one's class determines everything, Ariel, the son of a sword princess and archmaid, was expected to inherit greatness. But when he discovers he is classless, everything changes. Now he's determined to prove hard work and dedication are the best, not to succeed, but also excel as a adventurer. You know, that doesn't really work when your classless ability is inevitably going to give you, like, a leg up. Like, come on. Like, you're classless, and now you're determined that being classless doesn't change anything. Turns out classless is actually peak, and, like, you all get the inherent powers. That was so fucking terrible. God damn it, I knew this immediately. I just knew this immediately. Oh, God, I hate this one already. You guys are talking about the boss one. It's been interesting as a mental overarching mystery narrative. I'm excited. I'm really actually excited. A defined end goal. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch that one. So bro incarnates the power being first thought is fuck it, I gotta consolidate power. Kind of peak, actually. Kind of peak. Kind of peak. I think Yoga Senshi, but she generally has a means to challenge God and goes about it immediately gathering him. Yeah, in Girls Last Tour, not Girls Last Tour. So Yojo Senki, one of the Tanya's doing her best, but honestly, she's in a losing position. I won't spoil anyone for that, but whoever wants to know more about Yojo Senki, perhaps there's a video on my channel. Oh my god, guys, there's a video on my channel. I don't know, don't you know this, but I'm kind of a YouTuber. So maybe if you went there and liked and subscribed and hit the notification, but I'm gonna stop. You've read a volume and you stopped and then you forgot about it. You know what? It also doesn't deserve to go on here. Fuck it. It doesn't deserve to be on here. I'm getting to the point where these don't deserve to be on the list. Some of these were like Cats didn't really deserve it either. But screw it. I am upset with shitty isekai and shitty like really predictable stories. That looks peak, but cute cat manga about children's stories and folktales around the world. What if a cat appeared in the story? You know what? Peak. I'm gonna say it. Peak. Golden Kamu OVA. OVA about... Okay, that's interesting. I love Golden Kamu, but I don't think I'm up to date yet, so I can't really watch this. But if you haven't watched Golden Kamu, and you feel like watching something different from the norm, definitely check out Golden Kamu. Star Wars Visions are new. I didn't watch the other ones, and I'm not... I'm gonna be honest. I've been out of Star Wars for a long fucking time. The most I was in Star Wars was when I was watching Clone Wars. I went through the entirety of Clone Wars, and I was like, my god, I love my my allegory for the Vietnam War in space. This is so peak. And then they just ruined it by Disney and stuff. Like, I kind of have reached the enlightened period in my life where a big production company makes all this anime, or makes all this show, sorry, it makes this like giant thing and like a big expansive universe, and it's all filled with trash. I have reached a point where I can pick and choose some decent things. If I watched Andor right now, I'd probably enjoy it, and I'd come away saying, you know what, that was pretty good. And I'd probably not, you know, immediately hate it because it's Star Wars. But in general, I'm not interested in Star Wars. Like, if it's a Star Wars product, I'm gonna have to wait for someone else to tell me it's good to even bother. And that person has to be like someone who doesn't like Star Wars. I don't trust anything from a Star Wars fan. An anthology thing about 8 short stories about... Nah. And a 1-hour special to the winter arc of Undead Unluck. Oh, I never finished Undead Unluck. Oh. Oh my god, we're at the end. You know what this means, everyone? It's time. It's time for it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Sakya. Should we just gonna jump the shark here? We could ask the kiss first, maybe. I'm gonna ask a woman to kiss me. All right. Let's go. Come on, detective. You have confidence. Hey, she asked me. That doesn't make sense. I was supposed to ask her. Well, wish fulfillment much? Also, you guys are in the way, so you probably can't see the important text that's happening right now. I'm not eating her. She's about to eat me. Oh my god, we're kissing. Oh my god. God damn. A woman showing affection. Do you want more? Maybe ask me again. I'm just gonna say this now. I don't think this has H scenes, does it? Sleeping with Sakia does have the option to sleep together. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. New Star Wars Visions, it was like, the first one was like 50% good episodes. That's true. That's what I've heard a lot of people say. There was like decent ones for out there. Oh yeah, he gets skills in the manga, for, but no class abilities, so he might as call his skills to basically hard work. God, it's so... I hate that. I hate that. You want to just pull this out here. If you're making a story, and you want to show off everyone is like the main character having a really cool skills, or really cool development, or really being smarter than everyone else, make everyone at the same position. Don't make it that he finds a magical ability or gives a cheat ability or just is naturally talented with something that people think are stupid, but he finds the ultimate way to make it super great. Make it that everyone's at the same position in general sense, and he just gets through with his better cunning or better strategy. You can build up to him being OP, but I fucking hate it when they bootstrap a character just saying, oh guys, look how smart he is. He's so smart that he was born with a super talent. Fuck off. Sorry, you know how I get. You know how I am. Let me just see what you guys are saying. If they stick to class as part of it, they make them strong. Say where goblins stay strong. You know, there's. I just think that like too many of these mangas, especially like they were saying it before when we were talking about the cheat powers, or I was talking about it. They don't try hard enough. It's because a lot of people are just drawn in by the easy, quick bootstrapping of you're now the hero. To be honest, it's just a natural kind of reaction that people have, and it's very cringe. But I fucking hate it. I just want people to put in some goddamn effort to become the heroes. Fuck. I never watched Golden Kamuy of Heroes. Good? It's good. That's good. You need protein. Think of your macros. Eat her. Taste like fish. Fatty acids are good for you. Lelo. I will eat Sakia. She's so happy. Look, a woman smiling. This is truly peak fantasy right here. She's a woman smiling at me. In that story, everyone only has one class ability. The main character doesn't have any skills. Okay, you can get multi. Yep, there it is. There he does. Which is what they should have done. Basically, he's found... Okay. That's better, but it still feels like... it just... I don't like it. Because it's not so much... Oh, wow, he's discovered going down all these secondary paths is the true way to get it. And, like, that's fine, I guess, but it just feels a little too close to the... I have one special power, you don't. Because it feels like everyone should have some understanding of that. Like, okay, if they made it that, like, he went down these class side things and started blowing people away with, like, sneaky and small ways to win. So, for example, like, using trap skills despite being, like, an archer, or not having good enough skills with these things, but, like, mixing together to pull off some by your skin of your teeth wins early on, and then getting more confident. And then when he meets real adventurers, or, like, real players, he realizes the people who actually get good in this world, who have a class, also multi-class into all sorts of sub-things, and he has an actual disadvantage, and at that point, it comes down to his wits and strategies, then maybe I'd be there for it. But honestly, most of the time, those shows never bother with clever strategies. They just go, well, actually, I just have this ability, and you're basically dead. Oh, by the way, when I was pretending to lose just then, that was because I was testing out my low-level skills, guys. Now let me try it serious. And then just gets like a fucking aura that appears around him. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. It's like solo leveling. He never tries. He never tries. He just wins. Okay, sorry. I'm getting a bit much. Did you ever watch Grimgar? I did. I really enjoyed Grimgar. Grimgar, I mostly just remember that one redhead girl's ass. I mean, everyone does. But I will say Grimgar was pretty big. It was pretty big. But now that we have finished the list, and I have other things to say, but let's go through it. Let's go through the list. Let's have a look. So our final position. This is all we went through in this entire time. Actually, let me just drag it across so you can see better. Where's the notepad? There's the notepad. Come here, notepad. There we go. We'll keep Saki's head there. All right. So, there's a fair few W's here. Like, some of them are, like, I'll probably fall off them very quickly, to be honest. Like, I can imagine going for the level 99 harem and being bored within, like, the first episode and never coming back. It does happen. Scarlet Punch, if they'll get to, like, the third episode, there'll be a romance that is boring to me, and I'll be like, I don't care anymore. Especially, like, you can't say it's a reverse harem if one of them is so clearly winning, by the way. It's like when you say there's a harem anime and there's, like, 5 girls into him, but one of them is the one that's prominently on the cover and has all the romantic interest moments, and the rest of them have just silly moments where he falls into their tits. Like, come on, we already know who's going to win. I hate that, and I hate that. Like, if you're going to do a serious who he will get with story, don't make it so fucking obvious. But reincarnation villainous anime tend to do it really poorly. Of course, Sander, we're there for that. The villainous monster eat one, that's because you suggested that, so we'll have to check out that one. And what did we have here? Toagawa. Oh, that was one that just had a weirdness in it. I've come to eat you. Oh yes, the one with the violent vor Yuri. Hell yeah, let me know that one. The touring one, because we have some you know, apocalypse anime at the end of the world type stuff, but with slice of life, and hopefully not the ending that Girls Last Tour had, not to spoil anything, but Unele. Kamen Rider 40-year-old, that one seems like W. I just want to watch a crazy man run around at night fighting people in a funny mask, only to realize that Kamen Rider's real. That would be peak. Cinderella Grey, absolutely amazing. I'm all for it. I'm all for that. I loved my Uma Musume series. I got a bunch of Fs there. 2000 Nen Neko. That one's just like had really no description and no trailer. It just made me curious, so I'm kind of here for that one. Post the W's in the Discord. So I will actually. I will post all of the W's in the Discord server. I will post the W's and the F's actually. I'll post a whole list of the W's, the whole list of the S. Maybe into the discussion part of the movie discussion part of it. And then, you know, people can discuss whether I have the worst taste in the world after just reading these descriptions. What else have we got here? Ninja de Gokudo. Oh, no. Campfire Hero 2, because I remembered I actually watched Season 1. It's getting it based on the pure fact that I watched Season 1, but to be honest, it was kind of mid. Gnosia, because who doesn't like Among Us? Kyuketsuki-chan. Wait a minute, I didn't give Kyuketsuki-chan a W, I gave that an F. What the fuck is going on? Is my hand disobeying me? One Munch Pan, of course it gets a W, gotta give it a shot. Pelelu, which is the cutesy war, with like the fucking cutesy chibi characters in trenches with rifles, that's so peak. And of course, Last Boss gets the W. And of all of them, I'm looking forward to most to watch Dark Boss. Like, is one episode out already? I think before I even edit, I might just go watch that immediately. That might be my next thing. Don't you agree, Sakuya? Maybe you'll watch it with me so I don't feel alone? What, that you will? Oh, thanks. I knew I could trust you, Sakuya. You're always there for me, especially when I boot up the game, and you never look away. You're the perfect woman. Now, I don't know, my list is different from yours, most likely. You guys probably have your own lists and your own desires here. I am not going to pretend otherwise. You have your own things you want to do and your own places to be. I will say that I am not going to say that all of my Fs are going to be complete Fs. There might be some nice gold in there, and there's definitely going to be some coal in these Ws. And not all of them, nowhere near all of them, will get watched until the end. I have to admit, since I was telling you before how I've watched a lot of anime, I have reached a part in my anime watching lifestyle where shows about something, I just can't watch to the end. Like, they'll be like boring, or they'll fall off, or they just won't have the ability to pull me in every week. And even if they were all out at once, I'd probably watch 3 episodes and then lose it. Like, it happens a lot, even to okay shows, because a show can't be just okay for me at this point. It needs to be really good to keep me in. And that's just the reality of it. Now, as for what we're doing tomorrow, I was going to try and do some Helldivers, but... Oh, my headset turned off. Bad headset. But I am going to instead play Zenless Zone Zero. We are going to play the Gooner of Gooner gachas, the real Gooner hours, and we're going to see which waifu we get. I actually looked into it, and one of the most shocking things about Zenless that I learned, apparently the main character choice matters. I thought it was just the sister and the brother were like just the standards, but they actually have different personalities and people react to them differently. And the most important factor I learned was if you're the sister, most people just act platonically towards you, and they'll mention, and like the girls will act platonically towards you, and like the boy, and they'll be more like, I want to go see the I'm like gonna screw your brother type stuff, and I'm like, no, I want everyone to love me. I can't self-insert here. So for once in my fucking life, I might end up choosing a girl, the male main character. Big shock, I know. Sorry, I just got disconnected. There we go. Yeah. But no, that is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We'll be playing two streams of it. To the very least, I want to get to the end of. I wish to get to the end of maybe the first arc, just to give a little voice to my ideas about it, whether it's good or not. Go the yaoi route. No, there's no yaoi route. That's the thing. I don't think there is, because the way they've set it up and the way I looked into it, all of the romance stuff depends on your character. So if you go the boy, the girls are going to be interested in you, but the boys are probably interested in your sister. But if you go the sister, then the girls will be interested in you, because you're obviously if you go they'll be interested in that. Basically, I learned up. Basically, straight romance only appears to be the logic of it. Now, I'm both on the board of that and against it in a part of way, because I do believe in the truly self-insert logic of all gacha games, of everyone, regardless of gender and situation, should all want me. It's my fantasy world. I demand women want me. I don't care the circumstances. I don't care what their gender preferences. I just want women to like me. I'm sorry. That's my jam, and if I'm gonna be in there, I don't care if you're it. I want it. NTR's peak. Choose female. Honestly, I see a lot of art online suggesting that the fandom is really into shipping the main characters, like the brother and the sister of all people, because they're both in the story and they both interact a lot. And I'm like, really? Really? I guess this kind of comes down to that Zenless Zone Zero, because, you know, a lot of gachas, right? They have a lot of people in the gachas who are very... there's a sect of people in, say, Genshin, in various other gachas, that are quite puritanical. They don't like it when there's, like, romance between the main character and other people. They actually don't like it at all. They don't like any of that. So Zenless is the exception, because while I do see the occasional people, which you really might call tourists, if you're being mean to them, but more accurately to say they're just enjoying the game in a different way, saying stuff like they don't like, you know, no one's romancing these two characters, or these characters don't romance the main characters, I hate it, you know, and especially the ones that argue about people making shipping art. I hate that. Leave them alone. But it seems that in Zenless, there's a lot more, like, pro-Guna propaganda. They just go all in for their stuff. And I think even Hoyoverse does. It's very clearly the most, like, high level of, like, just look at all these women ones that I've seen of all the gacha games. I will behead the auto mod in the name of Allah. I see. The auto mod is coming for you once more. I do need to turn it off, or at least fucking turn it down. Jesus Christ. Be the trash bandit you know you are. Now, I won't say I'm into incest. Now, I won't say I'm into incest, so I just won't speak. Shaky. Well, we'll find out. As I've said before, when I did my, like, impromptu stream about the tropes that I think are peak, I think almost any trope can be peak if told by a good story writer. I think there's almost nothing that cannot be done in, like, a story that I usually don't like, you know, like romance, that if a good writer doesn't get their hands on, they can still make it amazing. So maybe it'll be peak. Maybe I'll come out of fucking playing Zenless Zone Zero and be like, hell yeah, I'm in this for the long one. Give me the worst goddamn birth defects you can imagine. Who knows? Hoyo is pro Guna because of sex sells. It does sell, but but one of the things you got to understand is all gachas do sex sells. It's just that there are sex among people who like sit there and go, despite the fact that she's got her tits out and her ass is in focus, they somehow imagine that it's not a Guna game. But you know they're fooling themselves. But Zenless in specific, it goes harder into it from a dev perspective. Like for example, when is the last time? Okay, aside from the start of the game, where they did a slight nerf to the breast size of one of the characters, every update since in Zenless is all I hear is they added jiggle physics to the ass. They made they made the thigh physics start slapping together, and they added an audio so you can just hear the thighs sliding against each other. Like, they are peak Goonering. They are peak Gooner, and I believe that they are the one group that is like, they're all about it. They know what they're about. I believe in Habsburg maxing. Perhaps we will be Habsburgs maxing. But yes, so we'll have two streams of that. I know that everyone doesn't really like to come along for that, in fact. But I also would recommend just say, if you're a regular here, do randomly throw yourself in the chat, because unfortunately, Twitch doesn't like telling me if there are people here because of this new thing they've done. It's similar to YouTube. They're all like, "What's that? You got an ad blocker? Or you didn't chat in the chat? Oh, you're clearly just not real." So I could just be sitting here talking to a grand total of 0 people when there's actually like 5 or 3 or something people here, and that would make me feel bad. So just let me know that you exist, and I'll be like, hell yeah. And also like and subscribe to the channel, guys. The new video's coming out, and you know all that. Actually started posting on TikTok recently a bunch. I don't really go on TikTok, but I've been posting all my shorts on TikTok. And man, they got into some arguments about some of the things I say in my videos. Oh boy. I'm not gonna stop saying them though. It's pretty funny just to watch them go upset. They're like, "No, you can't use that word on here." And I'm like, heh. Peak. Alright, but what do you got? Why is my phone just disconnecting and this isn't? There are mods about some characters being full on naked. Oh, really? I mean, whoa, God. Oh, God, no. Oh, I would never look up the mods which names were. No, don't worry, I'm not putting them in. I'm not modding my Zenless Zone Zero, aside from the fact that it'll probably get me banned, because I'll figure it out, because I'll do it terribly, to have naked characters. Mainly because I'm going to give you a peek look behind the curtain here. Women with clothes are hotter than just random naked women. I'm saying it right now. You put an anime girl in a gacha game, she has a cool outfit and stuff, and you take it off, you take away her power. You're doing it wrong. That's peak loser Guna attitude. You should have cool outfits, damn it. Detective, you need to split yourself into by mitosis and dedicate the second smaller you to reading chat as it happens. That is true. I need to call them Frengos for failing to direct me, so I call them. Yeah, all right. I almost said that, and I almost get it. They'll probably get it just on the back of it. But I will definitely not add Guna mods into my gooning game. I have enough gooning there. In fact, speaking of gooning, I'm gonna do it, boys. I'm gonna do it. I think we've talked. I talked to her twice. We kissed. It's time. It's time. Are you ready? Are you ready to end the stream on a lovely potential ban? Are you ready? Let's go. Why didn't it load? Is it crashing? Okay, let's close it. Oh. She just wants to tell me about Zenless Zone Zero. Oh. I wanted to be banned. This sucks. Oh, she awakens. That was not really. I was expecting something else. Let's talk a bit more. A gun? What? What's that? Oh, you mean that thing that the outsider Simiriker used? I've never used one before, but I'm sure it's a pretty good. But I'd be a good shot. What, you think I've used guns before? I don't know what's going on there, but I know the person they're referencing. Why is she grasping her arm so tight? That looks like, the way they've put that there, it looks like she's grasping her arm like really tight. You know, they should add into this the option where if you, like asked to kiss and you get a kiss scene, one of the other, like, characters, depending on where you are, walks into the room and then, like, kills you. That'd be peak. Mei Ling walks into the room, stabs you. Yeah, you just straight up sleep. We are eating her. There is no consumption of human flesh here, I think. But no, yes. Thank you all for coming along to the grand adventure of going through all the anime coming out next season. We should do this every season, you know? There's only 4 seasons of anime a year. I think so. It's just like the weather. So I reckon we should do it every season. It'll be fun. We can just do it every time. That'll be fun. Why are you doing the CBT copy pasta? Don't you dare tell me about getting mental health. No, I refuse. I refuse to get help. I'm perfectly fine. You get help. You get help. I have Sakia here. She talks to me. She even does a kiss when I ask. It's so cute, god damn it. I will not need any of you. I don't need your chat. I don't need your comments. I don't need to be known as an anime streamer person. Get out of here. I have Sakia. She's so peak, god damn it. I love her so much. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. 3 a year. Okay. Well, we'll be doing another one of these next time, and tomorrow will be Zenless Zone Gooning, and I will roll and hopefully get the hottest character possible. Whoever that is, I don't know. I guess I gotta find out. Maybe the rat girl. Oh, I am interested in that girl I've seen with the tentacles coming out of her back. Tentacle tail is pretty peak as a concept. Anyway, thank you for hanging out, and do tell me and let me know in the Discord or chat if the background music thing was a good idea or not. I'm not very good at that. So thank you for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one. No, she's mine. You can't take Sakuya. She's mine!